on the roof of the
Oh.
Yeah.
of the trading
Right,
post.
we were on the roof. Really?
You were listening?
I was
No.
on the ground.
We were definitely on the roof.
Oh yeah, I love this song.
With some very sad violin music playing.
Oh, I gotta do my thing.
Oh, you need a second?
Nah, I'm just messing with the sound. Yeah, all good.
Okay. So I believe we'd taken a brief pause where he was playing more quietly to tell you thank you as you were joining in with some lights. The three
Yes.
different colored lights floating over near him.
It's my specialty now.
Trying to show as they were representing the three of you guys how he wasn't alone.
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I remember now.
I was
Yes.
I was performing us coming up to him and being like uplifting him.
He gives you a gentle nod and a slight smile. You still feel the deeper sadness though there.
Hmm.
Let me play you a happier time.
Oh.
It wasn't always this way.
I'm by myself right now, right?
Yep,
Or are
it's
they-
just you and him. Everybody else was still on the ground.
I think Eric was sleeping.
Yeah, I went back to sleep.
You're like, yeah,
Okay,
fuck this
everyone,
noise.
go.
I'm done.
Because I had just lost that battle and got my ass whooped
Yeah, I think you were like
by that.
unconscious for a while.
Yeah, I got my ass whooped and by that monk and that big ass shark dude.
Oh my god.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, if it's a rousing tune you want, I'm quite familiar with several myself.
All right. You gonna join in?
Yeah, I'll join in
Okay.
for his happy song.
Sure. He starts to play his violin again. A little more upbeat this time.
This is upbeat.
Damn.
And you see the lights changing from the bluish tint they were to a more vibrant red and orange color, dancing around. You see one figure leaving a structure, going out on its own. It runs into another, and they fight. It looks like they fight something. They kill it, and they continue on their way. They run into two others, and they continue to travel around together. Looks like they do different things, sail ships, all sorts of things.
Ooh.
I can't see this, but I'm dancing over here.
I mean,
right.
we're playing loudly, I presume.
Yeah, it's very excited.
At this point, yeah.
I
It's
assume
like
that
we're
Mary,
talking
you can
about
hear this from down below. The tune definitely changed and the colors have changed.
I'm definitely dancing down there and cheering them on.
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna send you a message that says "come up," and you're just gonna tell that it just says "come up."
No expression of how. Just come up.
No, just come up.
Can I guess? Is there like a staircase for me to meet them on the roof?
On that
Jump.
side.
Can't jump 10 feet.
I don't believe there's a
Yeah, you can.
staircase. You guys can try to
You,
climb up somehow.
Mara, 100% can jump.
I'll climb up.
Isn't
wanna
the
try-
town? Isn't the town under construction currently?
The town is still under construction. This is the one building
So
that's
therefore
mostly
there
done.
is,
Is there
but
a
there's
ladder?
still scaffolding around it, right?
Yeah, if you could look around for some scaffolding or a ladder or something like that, if you want.
Yeah, can I look around for a ladder to join them?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation. 4.
You don't really see anything. You see a crate that looks like it might give you a little bit of a leg up, but not enough to get you all the way up.
Dang it. Okay.
Jump it, jump it. You're strong. You got this.
I'll climb climb up, use my acrobatic skills, and throw her a rope.
Are you
That's
doing this
the thing, bro.
stealthily, or are you just being very blatant about it?
I don't need to be stealthy anymore. This would be more fun. I'm gonna show off.
All right. Make an acrobatics check.
Alrighty.
Also, wait, you were hiding out in the woods until this moment, right?
Huh?
You were hiding out in the woods until this moment?
I think
Is what
I
we're going
followed
with?
in sneakily.
She definitely followed us in.
Yeah, I was sneaky.
How come I can only see 3 characters on the character thing?
What character thing?
The character thing.
On roll 20, and one of them's name is Icky Aplarar.
Oh, that's my test character.
Okay, I was really curious about that.
I was like, when I saw the mind flayer, I was like, that looks problematic.
You should only
He's-
see your own. I might have left some of them so you guys could see each other's by accident.
All good.
Fair enough. Alright, a natural 9 plus 5, so 14.
14. All right, so you flip up, make a bit of racket as you get up. And as you do, Monsieur Dumont stops playing, looking over at this elf he's never met before, suddenly flipping onto his roof in the middle of the night. Quite alarming him.
Wait, you didn't do it stealthily, right? As I see her flip and land, I do the like superhero land thing like sound. I'm like ba-bong when she lands, something like that.
I need to explain to
Right.
Monsieur
and then
who
I
she is
throw-
and that she's part of us.
May I help you? As he starts to take a more aggressive posture.
I'm trying to help my friend get up here.
Your friend.
Dumont. She's cool. She's with me. Us.
Here, Mara.
I should say. I guess, right? We're all.
He looks very concerned.
Meanwhile, I'm still asleep.
I'm gonna roll persuasion to see if I could say that more convincingly.
Sure.
I don't think they'd be able to hear me, so I'm just gonna stand down there waiting.
10 feet.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think you guys are yelling. Like, you're just talking normal.
That's fair.
Well, my friend Locq, if you'll vouch for her.
Perception.
Her character is without a question indubitable, as is mine.
We can
And I do one of my
speak of-
sweeping bows.
Why don't we speak of this more in the morning?
Fair enough. I was enjoying our jam sesh, and I kind of sadly put away.
We will have other
Not
days, my
Morocco.
friend. And why don't you keep what you saw to yourself if you could. We'll discuss it more later.
I didn't see anything.
That's thank you, my friend. Thank you. And he turns, and it looks like he.
Well,
Huh? Did you want to say something?
I don't know. I did throw
I
a rope
feel
at
like-
Kelly, but I mean Mara, but I don't
Excuse
think
me.
you realized.
Oh, I did not realize at all. I thought you guys. I didn't think you threw it at me. I thought you still had it while you were up there.
This was like the moment you landed up there. This all started happening. While he's asking who you are, you're gonna sit there, throw a rope down.
I was trying to explain it. I was like, hey, I'm trying to bring Mara up here.
All
I
right.
thought you still had the rope. That's my fault. I guess
You
I
didn't
was
actually
fine
say
about
her
it.
name. You just said, "I'm trying to bring my friend up here."
Mara.
This person you've never met before. Don't worry about me. I'm just trying to bring my friend up here.
Right, I'm gonna yell up. Do I still need to come up, or is the show over?
I
don't see
know.
any.
Well, you've convinced me, and I take them back out. I say, Dumonte, if you wish, we make beautiful music together. And then I start. I take out my lyre this time, and then I wait. Wait. Do you
Please.
ladies wish to use the maracas? I prefer one maraca to each of you. You must be very careful.
It'd be better.
Am I up on the roof now? I never climbed
It's up to you. Do you want to climb up?
I thought you just told me that, like, yo, the show's over. What's up with that? I thought, never mind. You're not there. You're there. You're 100%
But I can climb
there.
up. I can easily climb up.
Yeah, she's there. Exactly. That's exactly like I said it was.
All
you
right.
know?
So you climb on up and you guys start jamming out.
Let's jam, everybody. There's no time to perform like 12:07 in the morning.
Let's see if I can find something for you guys.
I mean,
Do I need to roll a performance or anything? Hey!
Yeah, if you guys are playing maracas, trying to join in.
Alright, sorry about my dogs. Hold on.
all good.
We all have
put on-
dogs.
Let's
I
put
think.
on the greatest midnight performance this town has ever seen.
My maraca
Oh,
skills
God.
aren't gonna be that impressive, apparently.
Oh no.
What about you, Erik?
Here we go.
How are your maraca skills?
I guess okay.
What'd you roll for performance?
I rolled a 13 performance. I have no bonus for it, so.
Okay.
Amanda, what are you doing? A curiosity.
I'm unpackaging things for Lauren.
Oh, okay.
So we put on a banging solo. We sing a song that has both all the words in canon and no words. It's called The Battle Cry of the Pirates.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's around with my maraca.
You seem to raise his spirits a bit, and he gets a good chuckle. I
Don't know
like
if
you
I'm
guys.
doing this right.
We are adventurers of many feathers.
I think you will get along very well on this island, or the plane itself, actually.
So we jam.
So you guys hang out, jam for a bit. Eventually, he will say goodnight to you unless you guys have something particular to talk to him about.
No, we could bother him
No,
on the
this is
morning.
Locq's thing. I'm just here.
Okay.
We could
I'm
bother
still
him in the morning.
asleep.
I just wanted to connect with that man.
Toward the end, he does walk over and whisper in your ear. I can see what Dara sees in you. To you, Locq.
Wait, who's season?
We don't hear this, so we don't know.
Yeah, he whispers it in your ear, Locq.
How do you know that name?
Well, Dara's the Dragonborn.
Oh, I was thinking of a different character. Haha,
Yeah.
never mind.
You're good.
I was like,
No, it's not.
well.
That is Dara Strix.
And I pop my bird eyebrows. I don't know, like that.
And this time, go ahead.
Yes, no, I am. I share his interest.
I've never seen him so excited to have found a pupil. He's very passionate about his cooking.
Yes. His sustenances are quite divine. In fact, I wonder if he's up at this late hour.
No. He
No?
Tomorrow's a very busy day. It's not every day we have Coliseum fights.
Got it.
Fuck, that's right. We are doing that.
You'll get to meet many people tomorrow. I recommend you all get some good rest.
I definitely agree. I am gonna head
Yeah.
back down to bed. I'll see you there, Locq. And
Are
Erik.
do you
I'm
plan to
gonna
join
head
them,
to-
Miss who are you?
Me?
Oh, we really should introduce people.
Yeah, I'm
No.
Erik. I stumbled upon these fools and decided to join their company because they made me laugh and they were fun.
Okay. For the record, the man you're looking at is a dark tanned man with slick
Ooh.
back black hair, a very thin
Okay.
black pencil mustache.
It's Jafar.
And a bit of a fine suit looking clothing.
Oh. Okay.
And he says, "My name is Monsieur Dumonte. It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure is all mine.
Will you be
Thank you for-
oh,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I was just saying thank you for jamming with us tonight.
I always like to open up now and then with a bit of music.
Mm-hmm.
But
That you were going to say.
will you be joining them in the competition tomorrow?
Oh, I sure will. I couldn't leave those guys hanging. They need me so bad.
I will have to make note of this then.
Okay.
I thought it was just 3 of them in the fights.
Yeah, I think this is they probably forgot about me, or because I tend to kind of run off sometimes, do my
Ah,
own thing.
I've had many a friend like that.
Yeah.
Independent
Yes.
spirits.
Yes.
Well, I recommend you all get some rest. And with that, I will take my leave. He takes a deep bow. And he reaches out. It looks like he grabs something in the air, turns it like a doorknob, and opens like a light door, steps into it, and disappears.
Whoa. What the fuck?
Well, I'm not there to see that, so I don't react.
Whoa.
So, what would you guys like to do? It's the middle of the night, and you're on the rooftop.
I think. Well, first I want to ask, hey, what competition is he talking about?
Oh, so tomorrow night we're going to be in a battle for our very lives.
Oh shit.
We're amazing. Nobody can possibly challenge our lives. Why? Just earlier today, Erik won a 1-on-3, defeating a sharkman.
He did. Oh boy.
Yes, he was grievously injured in the process, but that's not such a big deal because we have the might of the gods on our side, and not my gods, of course. I don't really follow any, but Mara does, and I believe she healed him. You need their might.
And when you say the might of the gods, do like little bits of firecrackers, like little sparkles come out of your fingertips as you go like that?
The might of the gods. But I don't believe in any gods, so fuck that.
Well, I
Like-
guess all I can say is gods help us, whether they're real or not.
Oh, I mean, I guess I really didn't mean. I guess I don't follow a particular god. Not that there's no gods, and I kind of look around extremely nervously.
At least you didn't shout, "Oh, smite me, oh mighty smiter." So
I mean, they normally have people to do that for them.
that's
Right.
true.
Like Mara.
Mara.
Exactly.
Right.
Do the smiting, but I'm not
She just
there, so
turned
I
and be
don't
like,
hear
"All right, it's my time."
What
Did
do you say? Oh no, I was gonna say what do you say we go grab a beer? We're staying at an inn, right?
No, you guys are staying in a bunch of small beds, like kind of like a hospital, where there's like
Oh
a
shit.
cape between them, because all the buildings are under construction still. There's the bar, which is mostly finished, and then the trading post itself is pretty much done.
There's a bar right over there. What do you say we have a drink in before bed?
Sure. What time's the competition? Just
You guys didn't ask.
Oh, in the morning.
You guys didn't ask what the rules were. You guys didn't ask what time it was.
I'm gone for a few hours.
trifling matters, those.
Oh shit!
We'll surely try. And now we're even more powerful.
Is there a flyer about this competition?
You investigate.
I don't know.
I would say you guys could ask around, but everyone's gone to bed except for maybe a handful of people on patrol.
Hey, if we go to the bar and they're open, they might know.
Yeah, I guess we could ask the bartender, right?
I mean, or we could sleep and just see what happens. It's pretty.
But we don't know when to get up.
I try not to worry about when I'm gonna wake up in the morning. It happens when it happens.
Okay. Well, I think Mara might think otherwise.
She's probably.
I'm already asleep.
Yeah, half our party's asleep apparently. Maybe we should as well.
Yeah. Why don't we actually? I think getting a drink sounds like a great idea. I'd love to talk to the barkeep.
All right.
All right. I mean, yeah, let's go. I'm down. Let's do it.
Oh, you suggested it.
I know, but there's only guards walking around. Maybe we look. I don't know if I want to get into a scuffle with the law right about now.
Why would we? Is there a curfew?
I don't. There's guards walking around. I don't know. I'm not so sure. We're just hanging out on a rooftop right now, so I figure that they don't see us.
That's true. Well.
And we don't have Mara or Erik with me, which makes me less inclined to want to tangle with some guardsmen.
Yeah, I'd rather not get in a fight with the guards. I guess I just didn't assume that would be a problem.
I mean, it tends to happen around places I go.
I see. Well then, if you want, we can go to the bar by myself and see what happens. Hopefully I don't go to jail.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. I will await your return and, have one of these. And I play like a light little string and I'll use my last bardic inspiration from the day on her before I go to bed myself.
Good deal, thank you.
Good luck out there.
No, can I ask where we're staying, like directions there before you're gone? So.
Here's okay. So and we're staying in this building. It's quite so beautiful. You walk right in and 2 doors down. Those are our rooms.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah. It's hopefully it was more memorable that way.
Totally.
Good luck. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
This plan, but I couldn't find you even if I was looking. So
that's true. Not unless I wanted you to find me.
And I do one of these, and I'm sure it's gone.
Okay, I'm gonna go to a bar then, real quick, that has a barkeep that's available to talk to.
Okay.
I'll grab a refill in real life.
Where's the bar at?
I was about to say, did you ask him where the bar was, and are you doing this stealthily? Or are you just blatantly walking around?
Boy, I didn't ask where the bar was, but it sounded like there was some near where we were staying, so I'll head in that direction. And yeah, I guess I'll be stealthy because it sounds like these guards are dicks. So what?
We don't know that. We haven't talked to any of them.
All right. Well, I'll see how I mean, then if I don't do well with myself, it's not the end of the world. Hopefully,
We'll see.
We'll find out. Oh, son of a bitch! 7.
Oof. Okay.
I'm not rolling well today.
So, you climb down off the roof. Yeah, mix it up.
Yeah, I like rolling.
So, is that with all your expertise and everything?
Yep, I rolled a 2, so.
Okay.
Ew.
I
So,
know.
you climb down off the roof, kind of deftly, and try to stick to the shadows, making your way towards some of the more completed-looking buildings.
Making my way downtown. Yep.
Just thinking that.
And a bit in, you do hear a voice behind you yell, "Halt! Who are you?"
Okay. I will stop Can I turn around to see who I am? Told me to stop or halt.
Yeah. You
Okay.
see a short-haired man with leather clothing, holding a
Okay.
spear, pointing toward
Oh.
you.
Oh shit. Hey, good sir. I'm just a traveler, just trying to reach the bar.
Traveler from where?
That's fucking brilliant.
I know. Well, I had been out looking at the old ruins and decided to, and I was done and came back to join my friends.
Make
I've.
a persuasion check, I guess, because it's not a lie.
It is not a lie. But it's not 100% the whole truth, right? Okay.
Do you want to say you're lying? You got to put a little bit more lie into it than if you want to lie.
No, because no, I'm not completely lying. I'm just being vague.
I mean, if you want to put some lies into it, you can make it a deception. Right now, it's more truth.
No, I don't need to deceive him yet. I'll save that. 16, and that's what I rolled, and I have no
she's
zero.
Doing if she's thinking.
Okay. Well, you go into the bar.
Yeah.
I'll escort you there.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I kind of still learning my way around here.
Right this way.
Thank you. How's your night going?
She did it.
It's going all right. Stuck with the night shift, keeping an eye out for the random beasts and things that might come into the area.
Well, I appreciate that. Hey, say, I've heard that there's this competition that's supposed to be going on tomorrow. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, it should be a great show. We don't do those very often.
Yeah, like what is it, and like when's it start and everything?
I believe they said it was tomorrow night.
Okay.
That's good.
Oh, cool. What's the fight over? Like, who's fighting?
You never been to one?
I haven't been one. Like I said, I've just kind of arrived here not too long ago, meeting up with some of my friends, and I just overheard people kind of talking about it, and I don't know much about this fight.
It's one of the most popular attractions around here.
Oh, well, I came on a good day.
So, Mr. Dumonte has made connections and things with all the different powers on the island, trying to make this place like a peaceful area, free of the conflicts.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So he does these events as kind of a peace building thing where they all can come and watch this fun fights and things.
Okay. So does like it involve like in order to keep the peace? Does someone have to like die, or is like the game itself
no.
the? Okay.
Okay. So what you do is anyone can join. Normally you have groups of 4 to 6 people.
Okay.
Last time we had a group of 4, I think, go all the way.
Wow.
Basically, each round you fight, and then if you win, you can you then wait for your next turn, and then you fight again, round 2, round 3, and you go until they run out of things for you to fight. And then depending how far you get, the more money you get.
That's awesome. So do they just find like random creatures for you to fight around here?
Sometimes they're from around here. Sometimes you want import stuff.
Ooh, cool. Does he divulge what the main what's the thing that attracts the people? Does he tell them which beast is going to be there?
Well, it's a mix of things. Sometimes they come to look for people to hire for jobs. Sometimes they're looking to show off their skills.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Okay, cool. Well, this sounds like a lot of fun. I always enjoy a good fight.
Yeah, it should be a great show.
Are you going to be able to watch, or you unfortunately have a shift going on?
Oh, that's why I took the night shift.
Ah,
so I can sleep tomorrow, watch the fights, and then I do the night shift, and I got something to talk about all night.
That's awesome. Well, I think that was smart. I hope you have fun with the fights. Have we arrived by chance to this bar?
Yeah, around now, you guys have made it to the bar.
Okay, perfect. I tell him, thank you very much. I'll probably be going back to my hotel after a drink here, so you might see me again, and feel free to chit-chat with me. It was a pleasure meeting you.
You too. What's your name?
Aryak.
Pleasure to meet you, Erik.
All right, and I don't think I ever got your name, sir.
My name is Jason.
Nice to meet you, Jason. I hope you have a good rest of your shift.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna go into this bar.
She's getting more information about the place.
Yeah, that we
Like
ever
little
did.
walk that she's been doing than we ever have in the entire time we've been there.
He knows it all.
You guys would be so lost without me.
We really would be.
It is a very popular event that most people know about, so asking gets you a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna enter the bar. I'm gonna go up to the bar, have a seat, and order a drink.
Okay. It's pretty empty. There's no one really there.
It's late.
It's pretty late. Do you want to try to like make some noise to attract someone, or?
Yeah, I'll just kind of like knock on the bar, kind of
Okay.
in front of me.
After a moment or so, a woman comes from out back, long red hair.
Ooh,
Oh,
hello.
love.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
Long
You
red
want-
hair.
Could I bother you for a drink?
Sure. What do you
Awesome.
have?
I usually like a dark ale.
A dark ale. All right.
Mm-hmm.
She goes,
Mm.
pours one from the jug.
Awesome. And since I know it's late and slow, if you want to join me, I'll buy you a drink as well.
All right.
Mhm.
I never say no to a good drink.
I'm so smooth. How's your evening been?
Uneventful. A good fight earlier in the night, though. It's been pretty slow
Oh.
since then.
What happened?
Oh, this foolish man tried to take on our champion.
Oh, the champion. Who's the champion?
Oh, Tavon. He's a
But
beast of a man.
is he truly a beast or just a big man?
Yes, many would consider him a beast of a man, yes.
Yeah. And what's he the champion of, per se?
Of the pit fights. As you look
Huh.
over in the corner, you see a large square pit ring with some gravel bits in the bottom. And 4
Ah.
stools in each corner.
Ah, got you. So kind of like boxing.
Kinda.
Who was the man who was so foolish to take on your champion?
Never seen him before. He had this helmet on that made him look very scary. He had bright red eyes, big old axe in his hands.
Ah, it sounds like a friend of mine.
Well,
It doesn't.
between Tavon and Jade, he didn't have so much fun, I think.
Oh, he was fighting by himself. That does not surprise me.
Well, they were all fighting each other.
Ah, got you. 3-way. Fun.
Yeah.
I would have bet on that game. That fight. Sounds like I might have lost though, because I always cheer for my friend.
Oh, I lost a bit too.
Yeah.
I bet on Jade.
Oh, so.
She's always
is
determined to
Jade,
take down Tavon.
is Jade one of your friends as well?
She works here at the bar too.
Hey.
So I hear there's a big fight that's happening tomorrow. Do you know? I'm kind of new here. Can you tell me a bit more about it?
Oh, it should be a great fight. Normally these things are planned a bit more in advance, but
Oh,
Dumonte seems very fired up about this one.
why such a short notice for this one?
I didn't hear. Normally he
What-
tries to
what-
build it up more, do it when there's a festival, some kind of an event, but this time it's just
For
because.
fun. So what's involved with these fights? What's it like?
Well, it brings in a large crowd, I'll tell you that. Hopefully I don't get stuck working here.
I hope your business goes well tomorrow.
Oh, it will always go great when there's that many people coming to town.
Is there ever like a favorite team for these things?
Well, there's a few groups that do well, but it's not consistent. Tavon's group is normally a favorite to go all the way.
Okay. Good to know. Oh, this is a delicious beer, by the way.
Glad you like it.
What time does the event start tomorrow? I hear it's in the evening, but the guard didn't seem to know what time exactly.
Such short notice. I'm not sure I heard an exact time either, but you'll be able to tell. There'll be a large crowd gathering. Trust you. You're new here, right?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you'll get quite a sight then. That's when tomorrow. Well, normally for these events, people from all the different parts of the island, different clans, different groups, they all show up to watch these kind of things. With it being such short notice, I'm not sure if we'll have as many people, but you'll see quite an assortment of strange folk.
Well, sounds good. I guess I'll follow the crowds tomorrow. Well, thank you so much. I've got to try to my inn where my friends are staying. I kind of lagged behind.
Yeah, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure to meet you too, and maybe I'll see you after the fights.
I look forward to it.
All right. Good night.
Thank you for the beer, love.
No problem. Anytime.
She kind of flicks her red hair back behind her head and walks back to behind the bar.
Ooh, all right. I'll say okay. Remember that for later. All right. I'm gonna go back and get some sleep.
Okay. So you guys all go back, get some rest. There wasn't another bed, Erik, but you can look around for another one or try to share with one of them.
I'll just make Locq make some room. He shouldn't mind.
All right, you curl into bed with Locq. Use a little bit of feather pillows of his. So
right.
morning comes. Erik, you slept the most, so you wake up first, and you look over to a strange sight of Erik curled up with Locq.
I
Who we
shake
haven't
my
seen in
head, making
days.
sure I'm seeing it right. I shake my head, make sure I'm seeing things correctly.
It's a dream?
Damn eyes.
But eventually, you guys all stir and wake up, and the day is yours. What would you like to do?
Oh, well, I should
I'd
let
like
you
to go
all
get
know.
breakfast. Go ahead.
Well, I
go
can
for
tell
it.
you what I've learned over breakfast. I think breakfast sounds great. I'll tell you everything that I've learned over breakfast.
Yes.
Sounds
Some mead would
fantastic.
sound good.
Okay. So you guys going to the bar for this? Going to the kitchen? What's the plan?
Go to the kitchen. I like his cooking.
Okay. So you guys all walk to the kitchen. Should we wait for Michael? Considering it's the kitchen?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
he'd
that's
probably
good.
be mad.
Solid
He
point.
might have some things to say.
He loved the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yep.
He also likes the cook.
Ah.
From what I'm gathering. I don't know if anybody else is picking that up.
He was putting some vibes out.
Yeah. Where did he go?
I'm not sure. He kind of walked away in a hurry.
I think his
I know
dog.
his dog was barking.
Michael!
There he is.
Oh, you went for food.
He went to
You
get
guys
some
are waiting on
breakfast.
me. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. We were just heading to the kitchen. We figured you'd want to be part of that.
Okay, yeah. Well,
He's literally
I
like
had to,
beside
I
him.
had to sleep a little bit more because I went to bed later, you know?
Yeah, and you woke up with the bunk buddy.
Yeah?
I needed a bed. So
Look, I'm used to share. Back on my ship, I shared a twin cot with 3 other men. One of them was a fucking elephant man. This was nothing.
Oh, okay.
So you guys make your way to the kitchen, and as you approach, you do start hearing a similar humming like you did before. As you walk in and you see your familiar dragonborn friend. He seems to be making a bunch of scrambled eggs or something in a pan, cooking some strange meats on the side.
Mm.
Say
Mm.
hello and sit down.
Yeah, you guys.
It smells delicious.
Oh, good to eat the breakfast? You want to eat the breakfast?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
breakfast.
I'd love
yes.
some.
See.
Oh,
I love some as well.
Who did that? Who the
an
huh?
excellent flavor. And I
He
start
starts-
hovering behind him.
He starts pointing at
Literally.
Ariok. Who the huh? Who the?
Oh.
Hey,
I'm
guys,
new.
we really need to start introducing her.
Who do you da?
That's Ariok. What are you getting on about? Let's talk food. And I hover behind him and I start like pointing at the dish.
He kind of looks
What
at Ariok and goes, Ariok?
Yeah, hello. I'm a part of the gang. I just arrived late though. How are you?
Huda! Okay. So he starts pointing out different things in the dishes. Goede egg, de goede thee, maar die shisha, en goede shisha, en get some spices, and goede koeken.
Learning this here, Locq. I'm expecting
Guys.
this kind of perfection.
I think I just unlocked the secrets of the universe from this. And
Oh yeah, Ariok, you didn't learn. His cooking can be magical.
and I
Ooh.
I step up next to him where he's cooking and I look around and see if I'm looking for some specific ingredients that he's using.
Ah. He's got some eggs and things. He's been making some eggs, making fried eggs and scrambled eggs and a couple other things. He's got some assorted meats. You're not quite sure what they are.
Mm. You know,
Some assorted spices and other things.
I look at the dish he's prepping and I'm like, something's missing from that dish. Erik, if I remember
what's up?
correctly, a couple days back you were able to salvage some mushrooms.
I was. I take them out of my pack and hand them off to you, Locq.
Were these the mushrooms you... When did you pick these up?
When we were at the
Before we handed
yeah.
over the challenge.
Yeah.
yeah, it was like the little bit of remaining ones left.
Okay. Just checking, because you guys have foraged a few times and different things were found. Just making sure.
I take them out and I gesture at the guy, and I'm gonna speak in siren, so I sound just as fucking foreign as he does to me. I'm gonna be like, "Try this," but say it like that, yeah.
You hand him a mushroom?
Yeah, I'm handing him some mushrooms. I have an idea. I'm gonna start cooking in there with him, if he'll allow me.
Yeah, I did. Sorry.
He gestures to another set of cooking-ware you can use. Kind of makes a little
Oh,
space
I
for
mean,
you.
great. I start grabbing at the dish he was prepping with the meat and the eggs.
He kind of eyes you a bit, kind of scoops some of it to the side toward him.
Fair enough. I'm gonna use that as my base, and I'm gonna be like, guys, I have an idea. I'm gonna start working on something with the mushrooms just for us. Let's see how good we make it.
Okay.
Apparently pretty dang good.
That's a pretty good food. So, it starts out as they're both doing their own cooking. But as time goes by and they're both cooking, they seem to be more synchronized. One starts to spice the other's dish, reaching around to the others, scrambling the eggs for them, flipping their meat, arms crossing over each other, crossing back and forth. At one point, both their hands go for the salt at the same time. It's very fantastic cooking.
I lightly caress the back of his hand when we do that.
His scaly hand.
My feathery hand on his scaly hand is fucking perfect. Tell me it's not the romance of the century. Yeah, but I admire him for many things.
So, around that time, you both finish up your dishes. He stocks up about 6 plates on his arms and walks out of the kitchen.
That was delicious.
And you guys eat Locq's cooking.
Wait, there's
There-
more?
Oh, there's more. As I proffer each of you a fucking heaping scramble of, you said it was actually meat? So it's cow mixed with eggs, mixed with those wild mushrooms we foraged a while back. And it's beautifully sauteed with a teriyaki, kind of a, hold on. Kind of a, was it savory? Kind of a very savory, strong savory taste.
It's a similar taste to cow. It's something you're not quite sure what it is, but it's similar.
It's very savory, quite delicious, if I do say so myself with the 20 roll I rolled.
It is.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Eat up, everybody.
I hope this
Locq, I
doesn't hit
do-
us later.
I will say this is better than our friend Dragonborn's food.
Can you just cook like this always?
No one's the compliment. No one's ever. My
You guys enjoyed his cooking before in the wilderness, but now that he's been in a better kitchen, better supplies, better ingredients, gotten a couple lessons from his dragon form friend, his cooking is on another level.
Ooh.
Very much on another level.
All right. Oh, guys, I have
I want.
news to share with y'all whenever you're
Oh
ready.
yes, you were gonna mention something earlier.
Yeah. So.
I mean, if I can get over these blushes.
So yesterday I found out you're all in a competition, and I accidentally put myself on your team.
It was no accident.
Anyway, this
The
sounds
four
like you
strongest
had-
people here.
sounds like you guys had no idea about when this thing was happening. So I found out some information that it's happening tonight, so there's no rush this morning. Also, it sounds like you're gonna be fighting lots of different things, from like beasts to other people. And Erik, I kind of got this sense you got in a fight yesterday and lost. To the champion. What's his name? Start with the T.
Me, and I stand up at the mention. That is not how it happened.
This is what I was told. Anyway, I hear that T. He usually is a favorite. So.
Erik,
It was a good fight, but alas, I did lose.
Well,
That's a lot of money too.
I said I would have bet on you if it made sense.
that's right.
I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him win a second time. I say
What-
with a very
Can't.
arrogant smirk.
You might get your chance in this competition. So hey.
Speaking of money, I think we should, if we're gonna go all in on this thing, we should bet on ourselves, right? Like,
Well, yeah,
right?
we're doing this to get money to win. Yeah.
Okay, look, I have 56 gold, and I plonk it on the table in 2 small leather bags. It's not a lot, but
I don't know if I'll put 50 in. I mean,
I'm not putting that much in.
Yeah, I do not think I would do that much.
oh my god, you guys don't have the confidence in us that I have.
You look like
Well,
have
also-
some money
Yes.
left over. I mean,
Right?
Yesterday's setbacks were yesterday's setbacks.
Do we need any supplies for this? You know, like.
I was still gonna buy a new shield. That I saw the other day. Did catch my eye and then it's been on the back of my mind.
Cool.
Okay.
Do they have any
Well then.
awesome bows?
I mean, I'm all for.
Wasn't looking. But you're more than welcome to join me and find out.
I will. Locq, I will put in. Let's say, if we all pitch in, right? If we put in like 15 gold apiece, pretty good.
I like.
That sounds good to me.
And it's you guys are making sense and making us better equipped to not lose seems like a pretty good idea as well. And by not lose, I of course mean triumph hilariously.
Yes, absolutely. I will put in my remaining pieces after I go get my equipment. May not be 15. We'll find out.
We're done eating, right?
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
finish your
I'm good.
meal,
Yeah.
and you start to
Yeah,
feel
if you-
a bit of a surge of energy, and it's really good food.
Woo!
I have the power.
Ready to go.
Woo! I hope now this feeling lasts for the fight. Woo!
Absolutely, nothing can stop us now.
Well, Mara, I'll follow you to the store and see if I can find any good weapons, armor.
Erik or Locq, are you guys joining
yeah,
us? Are you gonna?
I'm gonna
These
head
are
to the
on.
store as well.
I don't know of anything I want to purchase, but sounds like a great time.
Maybe you'll find a new loot.
What's wrong with my current loot?
Nothing. But maybe you just want more than one.
That's the kind of thinking that makes me want you on our goddamn team. Let's do it.
Okay. So is everyone heading toward the blacksmith or the shop, or what's the plan?
Yes, blacksmith.
Blacksmith. Okay.
I can get the shield. I don't know what else I can afford right now.
Let me just find names real quick for 1 second. Okay.
So
So
this
is
town is cool.
everyone's heading that way, or is it just?
I'm heading that way.
I think we were all heading that way.
I think we're all going.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys head out. You head back over to the familiar area where the blacksmith had set up shop. But this time, instead of the familiar sight of the dwarf sitting there behind the anvil, you see her over to the side, equipping herself with armor, weaponry, other things.
I'll go up to her and ask her, what you doing? You planning on heading out on an adventure?
No, didn't you hear? It's the Colosseum fights today.
You
Gotta get
joining
my...
in the Colosseum fight?
Of course, I won't miss a good fight. Get some gold out of
Well, I
old.
guess I'll see you in there. All of us are actually in the Colosseum fight.
No, we're definitely just traveling through town.
She kind of looks you up and down. You plan to fight.
I do,
Yep.
at least.
Well, we haven't had any fatalities in the Colosseum yet, so good luck to you.
There shall be none.
I turn to Erik and I'm like, does she want us to kill people? No.
I don't know.
I
You better
think you
watch
are.
your back while I'm shifting around.
She just said there's been no fatalities and then wished us luck. Does she want us to kill people? This person.
Hopefully that's what she means.
I don't know, I'm assuming she's fighting with us. But I guess we might be fighting
Oh.
against her. 'Cause
Are you guys saying this out
Oh,
loud
if you
or
wanna-
like
alright.
privately?
We're definitely
Privately
just
with each other.
I'm just,
yeah,
no, this is not
private.
out loud.
Okay.
I think
Privately with each other.
I'd probably likely die because we don't look adequate.
Oh. That thought never crossed my mind. And I look around to the rest of us, I'm like,
The team almost killed by a tree.
Hey.
You were never killed by a tree. What are you talking?
I forgot about that. Or the
I
guy
don't
who almost
remember the
died because he
flashlights.
or the guy who almost died because he tried to climb up a dinosaur.
We've never died though, so you know all those things are just stepping stones on our adventure to greatness.
That's very, very true.
Stop here.
Locq has been on our side. I don't remember Blacksmith's name, but I was wondering
Vistra.
if I could purchase that shield that you showed me yesterday
Oh.
or a few days ago.
Which shield, love?
Oh, the
boy.
one arm.
Oh, the buckler.
Yes.
Let me see if we got any of those left.
As well as
Yes. We have some of those left.
I also asked if that they happen to have a small hand axe.
A small hand axe. Yes, we should have some of
Because
those.
you lost one, right?
Yeah, I lost it in the back of that dinosaur that
Right.
ran off.
No.
Let me get the price for that. The
I believe
buckler,
it's
that'll
5.
be 15 gold.
15. Now this one will raise my defense, right? Or will it be the same?
Are you replacing your other shield, right?
Yes.
That means it's lowering it by 1. Here, I'll show it to
Okay.
you.
My armor class is 17. I'm digging my armor class.
Oof. 17.
Wait, I thought you were 18.
I am 18, I'm sorry.
Okay, so if you use
Would
the
make
shield
it
instead, it would
17.
be down to 17.
Yeah.
But you'd have
Like-
your other hand free to like cast spells and stuff like that, and
Do
do
you
other
dual
things.
wield? Do you dual wield your weapon?
No, I believe it's just my long sword, so it's just a one arm.
What if quick out of what like fighting styles did you pick, if I may ask?
I don't remember one.
You don't remember? They're so
I
they're
don't.
so cool.
Remember what fighting style I chose?
1 second. I got this.
Two weapon fighting. I'm sorry, two weapon.
You did? You
Two-handed.
picked 2 weapon?
Yeah, I did two weapon, I guess. I'm
Two-handed.
looking.
I know this is sorry for an out of game sitting on sequitur.
Okay, you took fighting style. You took the protection fighting style. While
I
wielding
couldn't
a
find
shield
it.
and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack.
Yes, which I haven't had to use yet.
If you want to change that out,
Yeah,
I'll let you do it, but
No, I
That's
like
what-
my protection.
okay.
I like having the other person at a disadvantage.
Okay. Did you want to pay for the buckler, or do you want to stick with your normal shield?
Now I'm questioning because I don't have anything that would. Well, I only have a couple spells.
There's no rush. You don't have to do it right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me think about it some more. Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. Can I ask, does he have any like light armor available?
Oh, who are you, love?
Oh,
Oh yeah, you got
I'm
to introduce her.
I'm part of their team. Just showed up. They keep forgetting that you all haven't met me yet.
Pleasure to meet you, love. I'm
He's
Vistra.
our surprise.
So you see a dwarven woman with a slight bit of a 5 o'clock shadow, now clad in full armor down to her hands, and with like a strange-looking glove on the hands.
Oh, interesting.
Uh,
I'm afraid to ask about this glove, but that's a cool glove you got there.
oh, yes, the armor is custom made for myself.
Sorry, man. We need to put you on the spot.
Oh, good. Do you have any good light armor available by chance?
Light armor.
Yeah.
We should have a few things in stock. What are you looking for exactly?
Let's see. Right now I'm wearing something leathery. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. Something to maybe a little bit more hardy, but still lets me be
Get
active.
chainmail?
Huh?
Get chainmail?
I think so. Right? Doesn't that count?
Chainmail? That's heavy armor.
No, I don't want heavy. Like, I just need something light. I don't know. That's maybe a bit tougher than or some tough leather light armor.
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
looking through
You have
right
to
now.
check to see what a
Sorry
rogue
for
can use. I'm not sure.
I just thought you guys got
I'm
that.
looking it up right now.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Well, while they're looking at that, did you have anything else you were interested in?
Is it this is a blacksmith, right? Yeah, I guess
Yep.
any long. Well, they probably don't have any longbow. Any cool. Oh, daggers. Any neat daggers? I'm gonna be close.
I have some general daggers. I think
Hmm.
Dumonte had a special one up front. Someone sold him at the trading post.
Okay, I'll have to go check that out.
I told him and he didn't let us know. Shit.
He definitely did, and you
Yeah,
guys
it looks like you can
talked
do
about it.
light armors.
Yeah.
So any light armor. Let me go to the armors page.
So that would be padded, leather, or studded.
Yeah.
What do you have right now? Leather?
Yeah, just regular leather is what I got right now.
So you could get studded leather possibly made, but it costs like 45, 50 gold.
Damn. I mean, I have the gold, but is it worth it?
No, we'll probably
you.
have more after tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, studded armor. Studded armor is 45 gold.
Okay.
If you're going off the book's pricing.
It's a little slightly different, but it's still gonna be ballparking around there, yeah. So
Yeah.
you're an archer, if I'm understanding correct.
I have archer. Yeah, I do archery, and then I have I think I can do. What am I trying to think of?
I don't know.
No, what are you?
Oh no, I can do like dual right, like light, like daggers. Why can't I think of what it's the class? That class is called. I don't know. With thieves people,
Okay.
sneaky, roguey type.
Rogue. Okay, so daggers and bow and arrows.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of those sneaky.
Well, this slot wasn't too interested in ranged weaponry, but we have an assortment of different arrows and things if you're interested.
Oh, that'd be great. What kind of arrows do you have?
We have these. She pulls a group of arrows. They have octahedron arrowheads.
Ooh.
With 4 different edges coming off of them.
Oh, nice. How much damage do they do?
These ones are special. They're specialized in cutting, piercing through heavy armor. Or other thick hides.
How much for those?
For those,
Damn.
those are called the Bodkin arrows.
That's pricey.
Bodkin.
How do you spell that? I'll search for it.
I will pull it up for you right now. You can look at it on the screen.
Cool. Thank you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Bodkin arrows. Oh.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, those look heavy duty.
Those go for about 40 gold for 10 of them.
Damn.
It might be worth it though for
like
tonight.
It's probably gonna be worth it though. I do have the money. I'll pay for the arrow.
Well, we have other things too if you're interested in hearing the whole list.
Sure. What else you got?
They're nice though.
Yeah, if you're gonna offer it, let's get it.
Well, they weren't very interested last time, so I'd like to show off some of the more unique things. We've also got these.
I'm interested in unique things.
Well, you guys seemed totally uninterested when I mentioned arrows and long-range weaponry. You were all about the close range.
I mean, I can throw some javelins here. I got a good arm. I don't know.
Okay, well, I will look into some javelins. I think we were already talking about a special trident. before.
Yes.
But
Yes.
on hand, we do have these broadhead arrows.
Okay.
They go for about 50 gold for 10 of them.
50 for 10 of them?
My God.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
Creature that
That's Robert Blind.
for 1d.
Sell them ourselves.
Wow.
Are you into fletching? I mean, you can make your own arrows.
Well, these tips are a bit unique. But you probably could
Make
reuse the
sense.
tips if you were a good crafter of arrows.
Okay.
What makes these so unique?
Well, you can see them on the Shadow Players. The broadhead arrows, they
I see
specialize
now.
in piercing flesh and being extra painful to remove and dealing extra damage as you hit your target.
But that's only
I like the other one.
wearing armor?
The broadheads, yes, they're mostly for hunting creatures more
Okay.
than fighting people.
And the bodkin's more for like piercing through armor.
Exactly. So you get them both ways.
Okay.
And then the final one is a bit unique and very situational. It doesn't cost nearly as much. You have these explosive arrowhead tips that don't deal damage, but they make a big flash and noise.
Okay. And
I've
how much
seen
are these?
those go for... They're a bit tricky to make, but they don't cost as much work. So I could let them go for about 20 gold and you get 5 tips.
I think I'm just gonna stick with the bodkin.
You want to buy some bodkin arrows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I lean and whisper to Locq and be like, ever give her gold?
Yes.
I collected it from her for the contribution to our fighting bet. And or alternatively, here's some gold I have for you.
Oh, why thank you.
And I put 20 gold coins into your hands.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the small purse I have. You know, that's for helping us out and joining us in the Coliseum and, you know, being an overall cool person.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Well, this will help. So here's the 20 gold from him, and then I will give you.
Good memory. I forgot I didn't give it.
Well, I couldn't remember. I was like, spend it?
Yeah. No, because I had 126 and I lost 50 on our bet. It's down to 76 and then the 50. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, math makes sense. On that note, be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
Okay.
Okay.
So you pay over the
Alright.
45 gold.
Okay. I'll move that. Okay. Cool.
Was there
And
anything else you
purchase.
were?
I think I'm good for now.
Well, good luck in the
You want to
rings.
go check out that dagger up the way in the shop?
But don't you guys need to finish up here?
Still debating.
Yeah, I need to get some
wanna
stuff.
my armor class.
You guys didn't plan to use these in the competition today, did you?
Yes.
Did you not ask the rules?
No. They didn't.
Rules.
Okay. So, the rules of the competition are you can bring in whatever armor, shields, things of that nature you want. But weaponry, you have to find in the ring yourself.
Ah, son of a
Oh.
bitch.
Shit.
Okay. That changes the name of the game a little
Makes
bit.
things more interesting.
Maybe I do want that armor.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might want to second guess. I have what, chainmail? You and I have chainmail, right, Eric?
That sounds right.
I believe
Yeah,
I
I got
have.
chainmail.
I think I got something else. I don't know. My armor class went up higher for some reason, somehow. Because I remember I was used to be 16. Right now I'm 18.
Well, it's 16 base, 2 for the shield.
No, I believe I was originally 14, and then I had 2. Well, no. Okay, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because you guys were both in chainmail, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the chainmail is armor class is 16.
So I do have one question, just of a general thing. So I cannot use a two-handed weapon and have that butler shield or whatever, or buckler shield.
Nothing that has a heavy property. If there's a two-handed weapon that doesn't have the heavy property,
Let me check. Damn it. Yep, never mind.
I mean, you guys don't have to use shields. It's up to you.
Nah,
I'm using my
I'm gonna
shield.
stick with shield.
I can at least shield bash if needed.
Okay.
I will get that studded leather armor.
Well, we don't have any in stock at the moment. I could get some custom made for you. It would be about 50, 55 gold.
Okay, and when would it be available?
I'll be busy today with this. Maybe 2 days, 3 days.
I'm good then, thank you.
All right, love. I can't do it too quickly, you know. It's only one person here.
Oh no, totally, I totally understand. Not your fault.
You could put the order in and just pick it up later.
No, it's all good. I might wait until I get some more money.
Well, I hope you win a
Yeah.
lot in the competition then.
Thank you.
We'll see you there.
Did they not mention the winnings part to you guys either? I take it then.
Yeah, we kind of went into
No.
this blindly.
Okay. So typically, a team has to put in a certain amount of money to be allowed to enter. A few hundred gold.
How much?
A few hundred. But it
Yeah, a
sounded
few
like
hundred.
Dumont was inviting you guys to this, so I'm not sure if he was doing something different. You know when I check with him. But then after that, typically, depending on how far you get, round-wise, you get more money. You get more gold.
How much more gold per round?
Well, if you're paying to be in it, you get about a few hundred each round. And if you manage to survive the whole thing, it's around, last time I think around 800-900 gold for the pot.
My gosh.
That's nice.
That's our money.
How many rounds are there?
Last time, it went 3 or 4. It depends on how the hunters do in collecting things.
It varies each time.
Yes, this was a bit rushed though, so I don't know if Dumont's doing things differently. You might want to check with him.
Alright. Well, guys, it sounds like we need to go back to our old friend, Mr. Vizier Dumont.
Yes, but have we finished shopping here? Was there
Yeah, I
anything?
think Aryak bought some arrows, and we learned we cannot bring in our own weapons. We have to find them in the field.
Ah.
But you can bring your own armor.
And I'm like, wonder what they constitute a weapon. And
Right, your voice might count.
that'd be horrible.
Define your voice.
I mean, you could bring in an instrument. It's not a weapon.
It's part of my armor, and I just like slap it on.
I had the same thoughts, my friend. As the dwarf slams her fists together and like lightning starts coming off the gloves.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I want some.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do? She goes back to trying to fix up her armor and other things.
I want to go talk to Mont to see what's up, how many
Okay.
rounds we're looking at, and if we need to pay.
Okay.
We never paid.
Okay.
I always assume we don't need to pay for things.
I thought that too, but apparently you were wrong.
Well, you guys go to the shop, and he doesn't seem to be there. There is a blonde-haired woman behind the counter.
Well,
You just want-
hello.
What's she selling?
Hello.
Hi, is Mr. Fund around?
Dumont? No,
Yes.
he's busy with the competition. He's running around taking care of this and that, running around, you know.
Oh,
He's a very
Did he-
important man.
Right.
has he been, did he mention anything about one of the teams getting in out of interest or anyone who owes anything still?
No, not to me.
Okay.
Nice.
He just let me here to, like, you know, watch the shop, make sure it was all okay.
Cool. Did he tell you anything cool about it, like that he's planning about?
For today, you mean? What do you mean?
Like, does he ever like tell you the cool things that he's planning for these fights?
He told me there was like a bunch of cool beasts. He got a couple exotic ones imported, he said.
Ooh.
That could be
Yeah.
dangerous.
Cool. That he's where are they from? Do you think?
I don't know. These ships come from all over.
Yeah. So what are you selling today, my dear?
I'm just working here watching the shop. Did you want to buy something, sir?
What's that?
That's our oar.
An oar.
You row a boat with it.
Oh. Haha, I was picturing like ore, like mining ore for some reason. I was like, cool, what's that doing here? What? Wait. What is it? Is it just, it's just to row a boat? It doesn't do anything special?
What did you want it to do?
I mean, if I said paddle, would it just paddle itself? That's pretty cool.
Let's try. Paddle. No.
Hold on. Paddle. Well then, that is of no interest to me. I'm not looking for more physical labor.
I don't think it likes you.
The ore? Yeah, me. Well, I don't
Yeah.
like it either. I would set it on fire right now if. Wait, how much is it?
The paddle? I don't know. I think it goes with the boat.
Oh, I have to buy a boat too. The paddle and set it ablaze. No paddle shit talks me to my face. And you see, I discreetly put away my flask as if I've clearly been drinking all morning.
Does this boat have something to do with the fight today?
Like, no.
Oh.
How much is the boat?
The boat?
Let's stop
It's a
beating around the bush.
small rowboat. I think, it was like...
Would it fit the four of us?
Uh...
Would it fit the three of them?
Maybe? You could
You're
try.
not gonna fly the entire time. Come on, be real.
I could land on your shoulders and roast there.
It would probably fit you guys. I don't know how
We
fast
could
it would
make an
be.
umbrella. That
I mean, if
fun-
we needed, I guess I could just swim beside you, but
we tie a rope to you and toss you overboard, and then that way you can just be dragged along in your sleep. Perfect. The long-term plans.
I like the way we're thinking here.
Be right
Yeah.
back, guys.
Yeah, all good. We're really thinking extremely. So what other items do you have around here that might be useful for us today? I look around. How about that?
That's our dagger collection.
Oh.
Oh,
Eh,
Also, the rowboat was like 50 gold.
50, go for a rowboat.
Comes with 2 oars. You seem very interested in
mean-
those.
Where would I put? I mean, where would I put it? Is the question. Does it fit in my backpack?
I mean, I would think the water.
Is it a foldable? I want one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but like, I don't know what I would do with it.
I
I
don't
have
know.
no place
But we
for
need
it.
that gold, maybe, for later tonight.
Get into the competition.
Kelly,
Okay.
Martha,
If it comes-
keep your mouth
if it-
shut.
If it comes to it, I'll just sweet talk my way in. No one can hear this lovely voice and not want to see it sing in battle.
With a paddle.
Hey, it's one over some big bird dinosaur thing.
Uh,
Are we still at the shop?
Yep.
is there anything else
Okay.
that like catches my/our collective eyes as we look around that might be
Nothing different. You guys have been here
amazing.
before. There's the assortment of different magical weaponry items and things that he told you about before.
Do you
We
have any
can't buy it
healing
now.
potions?
Can't afford it.
Yeah, we had healing potions.
How much?
Ownership is, not
Healing
intentional.
potions were like 50 gold.
Oh my god.
I know,
50?
right? Magic shit's expensive.
50 gold. We couldn't talk you down to buy one and get one free special.
Hey,
Buy one, get one half off.
I like my job here, so no.
I'm gonna just become stealthy. I'm gonna steal some shit.
Oh my god. I don't know if I noticed it. Do we notice this happening? Or
I mean,
guess
roll your
it's
stealth
pretty
check.
stealthy. Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, let's see. I'm gonna be stealthy first.
It would be against your passive perceptions.
Oh god.
So I don't know what those are.
13.
Okay.
Maybe.
No.
15 plus 5, so 20.
Fuck.
You guys don't notice. Suddenly, she stops talking and she's not there anymore.
I'm providing the perfect cover. I'm asking
You don't
about.
even notice that she's
Oh,
gone.
yeah, like
You
fuck
don't
it.
even notice.
We just keep talking about like the BS items we're talking about. Yo, how about these daggers though? Nah, I don't care about daggers.
We had a bunch of different curved ones. We had that fancy one from the Merfolk people.
Do you
Hey,
guys use daggers?
Steal some potions for
Yeah.
us, like health
It's a
potions.
dagger.
The potions are behind the counter, and there's an assortment of different ones.
Okay, I think there should. Is there health? Is there like one for healing?
They're not labeled.
Fuck.
Got the red one. The red one's always the healing potion.
Go
There's
with
some
the
red ones,
one.
some green ones, a blue one, a yellow one with some things floating in
Red
it.
for
Looks
blood.
like.
Let's get ourselves a blood
Go
potion.
red. Red's always for healing.
Okay.
Red for blood.
Make a
Red
sleight of
blood.
hand to try and take it without being noticed.
Alright.
Gonna be risky.
Boy, a natural 8 plus 5, so 13.
13.
Wait, can we?
You guys don't know she's doing anything.
Yeah, no. I wanted to ask the question. Can we use healing potions inside of there? They said we keep our armor, but can we bring in like potions?
You didn't ask.
Maybe you can sneak it in your armor.
I don't know if I want to call attention to it. If I even have a big notion she might be stealing healing potions right now.
To be fair, you guys had already
Like,
mentioned asking about them.
I imagine I see her like reaching behind them for potions, and I'm like, I really want to talk about.
You
healing
do,
potions
because your
right
passive
now.
perception is 13.
13? Yeah, no, I
You
don't
do
see
notice a
shit.
hand reaching over, because she rolled a 13 for a sleight of hand.
Oh, haha.
Is that what you said, right? 13?
Yeah, 13.
So yeah,
Nice.
you see a hand all of a sudden from around the corner
Alright,
reaching
I don't wanna
over.
talk to- Alright, I'm for it. Honestly, if she can steal it, that's all good by me. I'm gonna call if I notice it, I'm gonna specifically call this girl's attention to the daggers, if that's the furthest thing that I can do so.
Okay.
Now,
Roll
look at these daggers over here.
Let's say you're assisting with it, so roll another sleight of hand check.
Do you have an
Oh, okay.
Nice. That works. Fuck yeah.
Okay, a natural 13 plus 5, so 18.
Okay.
Nice.
Got a natural 13.
Okay, so Michael, what were you saying? How are you
I
distracting?
don't know. I was talking about the daggers, I guess. Unless there's something that I would find more. Are there rings? Are there rings anywhere? I don't know why they're. I don't know what-
Rings?
Yeah, is this like a general store? I
It's like
assume?
a trading post. It's like people, like kind of like a cross between like a store at the beach where they have all kinds of random stuff, and like a pawn shop you can buy and sell stuff. So there's a little bit of everything.
Fuck it, I'm gonna be useful. Is there groceries in this shop?
No, it seems more like items and things. There's some fishing poles. There are an assortment of daggers. There's the
You know what? I don't have that. I'm gonna buy a tent.
So what do you say?
I want to. Well, you
Do
go.
we have or no?
I
Sorry,
know.
number
I'll buy,
one.
can I buy a tent?
A tent?
Yeah, I don't have a tent. If you
Uh,
recall last time, I've never stayed in a tent. I want one.
Let me see how much that would be. I'm gonna assume a gold or less.
Nice. Let me get your.
Kill the potion?
Do you have
You
a
stole
silk?
the potion. It's in your pocket.
Do you have a silk tent?
A
I'm
two-person
looking
tent.
it up right now.
Fancy.
So according to this, a two-person tent is 2 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you'd like to buy?
I mean, is that the best pet tent you've got?
We have like a few more luxurious ones. If you want this,
I want to hear about these luxurious tents for sure.
we have this larger one.
It's really practical for our jungle going adventures.
It's like for 6 or 7 people. It weighs like 30, 40 pounds.
Holy shit!
What's in it? A chandelier?
It's a nice tent. It has like poles and stuff.
Ooh, I mean, that sounds nice. You know
What
what?
weight can we carry?
It's based
Is-
on your
is-
strength.
Yeah, you're good with you have like 18 strength, right, or something ridiculous, 16, 17.
17.
You can carry like
Like
everything.
16.
Yeah, you. I'm not sure the exact number, but you guys can carry like 500 plus pounds worth of things. You guys can carry like 2 people.
You guys can carry a
each
good amount.
arm. Yeah, like y'all crazy fucking strong. You can basically punch out a
I'm
like
carrying
a mountain.
137 pounds right now. I mean,
Probably not even. That's not even half your character's weight
we
in,
didn't
or
get the tent later.
in armor.
I haven't even like.
Um,
I need to add all the weight values to all the items I have.
just. Well, I don't know if Nao wants to do whatever, but my general opinion is like fuck it, unless we're carrying like a tremendous.
Unless you
amount
guys
of,
go
like, shit.
overboard, then
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna buy the 2-person tent. I'm the 2 silk. I'm not even gonna haggle with Mr. Dumonte. I have interest in this man. I'm gonna hand her over the 2 gold pieces with like aplomb,
okay. So 2 gold pieces, you get the 2-person tent.
and then I'm gonna hand her a silver, and I'm like, for being so helpful, love.
Like, thank you.
Yes.
I'm sorry the or didn't like you.
Look, man, if you want to discuss it over drinks, I'm gonna be the champion of the Coliseum after tonight, or we are, I should say.
Are you on Tavon's team?
Oh God.
Nay, we have to fight Tavon.
I don't
I
even.
said that already.
Look, Tavon's gonna wish he's on my team after he fights me.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we should find Tavon and fuck
Gonna
up
make
his...
my knuckles bristle with magical like light, so it looks more
Uh,
impressive.
But I don't. They haven't described Tavon to you, have they?
He's
No.
a half sharkman.
half shark man.
Not like, you know, Shark Boy from Disney.
No, definitely like Shark Boy from Disney.
Like that guy right there on the screen.
That's him!
Yeah.
Mm.
That's the motherfucker that beat my ass.
Just to give you guys an idea.
I'm going out for some revenge here.
Yeah, he's never fought. He's never even come close to fighting us. You didn't even have all of your weapon. You were brawling. His element.
To be fair, we're not gonna have our weapons again this time. We have to find them.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure we'll find them. Or something similar. He was using his bare hands versus like anything. Like I've seen this dude practice with an axe, with a sword, with a dagger, with a bow, with a rock, with a vine, with a. And I'm just gonna keep listing like for a while.
It's around
He's
that
amazing
time.
with all of them.
Around that time, you do see Monsieur Dumont walk in the front door of the shop. He looks very sweaty and like rubbing his head.
Oh.
Mr.
Oh, Mr. John, how are you?
Oh, hello, my friends. Are you ready for the big fight?
We are getting
Yeah.
ready.
We actually had a few questions about that.
I've been pulling out all the stops, getting a large crowd, getting a lot of special things ready.
So
Don't you worry.
when and where are we supposed to report?
Well, the Colosseum is down that way over there. It's about a few blocks down. It's kind of on the outskirts of the, I guess you'd call it a town, but it's not quite a town.
And how much do we need to pay to do this?
Well, usually the fee is around a few hundred, like 400 or 500 gold to enter. But because this is a test for you all, I'm making some modifications. I don't want to outright kill you all with the more advanced and difficult challenges we normally throw in the pits, in the Colosseum. So you all are going to be entering with a different set of creatures to face. And since I'm waiving the fee to enter the competition, the rewards will be lessened as well.
That's all right.
Understandable.
What time do we need to report?
You need to report about 3:30.
Right now.
What
What
time
kind
is
of
it
creatures are
currently?
we fighting? Do we get to know, or is it a surprise?
It's a surprise. It's more fun that way.
I like surprises. Let's do it.
It's around like 11 o'clock now. You guys took some
Okay.
time at the blacksmith.
I just want to fight that Tavon fella.
No. You don't fight other people. You fight creatures, aberrations, monsters of all sorts and ilk.
Apparitions.
It's whatever they catch.
Oh,
I don't know if I can fight an apparition.
Right.
with
Hey,
your
hey,
body, mate, of course you can.
Heads up, guys. I gotta go soon because I still gotta eat, and I have to do a 24-hour shift tomorrow.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry.
I know.
Yikes.
Have fun with OB.
Catching babies. Yeah.
I'm sorry. We should have gone a little faster for you.
No. It's okay. No. I figured you gotta lead up, and then once you get there, you get to talk to a bunch of people and stuff.
Do you want us to hold off before we do the fight or anything, or?
How about we hold off.
Are
Yeah.
you able to join us on Thursday?
This Thursday?
Yeah.
What time? The same time?
Probably same time.
Yeah.
I should be free. I'll double check to make sure that I haven't made plans with anybody, but I should be free after like 4 o'clock.
Okay, cool.
I'm down to do do our actual fighting next session.
Yeah, I'm down for that too.
I'm down to keep shopping.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Are you guys
Then,
cool while you
for the sake
shopping
of-
while I go?
I was gonna say, for the sake of that, then, if we're gonna hold off on the Coliseum till Thursday, let's say he has to postpone it another day because he wants to try and get more of a crowd and everything else. So you guys have an extra day to prepare and get ready and stuff to walk around here.
Oh,
All right.
sounds
that make
good.
sense?
Down. Yeah.
No.
It was always tomorrow. What are you talking about?
All right.
Oh, I'm
cool,
so
guys.
sorry, my friends.
I'm so glad we had this day to enjoy the fine village before we have to slaughter everything that is.
Yeah, you guys try to find out more about what beast you're gonna be fighting. Wink, wink.
Not sneaky.
that was a terrible finger guns, but because there's no like it's not like bam, but there you go. I
Well,
did it.
here. Doing if I can sneak in to look at a ledger later, but he's here now, so it's not a good time.
Now's the perfect time to sneak in. He's here. We know exactly where he is.
Am I still like stealth 20?
Do you still want to be trying to hit it in the corner, or do you want to not? Because now Monsieur Dumont's here. It's up to you.
I'll go be sneaky.
Okay.
You're gonna sneak over to the Coliseum. So I'm
I'm
not
gonna
saying this out
sneak
loud.
to sneakers.
This is just
I'm just gonna
outside
see if I can find anything in his desk in his office.
You're trying to go break into his office?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You'd have to
You
make
are
a thieves tool
brave
check.
soul.
I gotta make a what check?
Thieves tools. Make a sleight of hand with your thieves tools.
Oh, I do have thieves tools.
Are you proficient with them?
Mr. Dumont.
I
You guys
have-
don't know she's doing this, by the way.
That's true, but he just walked in and started talking to us.
Sure.
I don't know how proficient I am with it, but I do.
Also,
have
you don't know where the office is, so you're gonna go like searching for it.
You know what? No, I'll just be sneaky. I'm okay. I'm just gonna hang back. I don't know enough information yet.
Okay. Do you want to just
But-
like say you're spending the next day trying to like sneak around, listen in on conversations, things of that nature?
Sneak
Yeah,
into the Coliseum.
Okay.
Yeah, figure
That's what I
out
was
what.
thinking. Sneak over to the Coliseum, see if there's creatures in cages.
Okay, I'll do that, and then so I'll roll for whatever that is. And
Roll
then you guys...
an investigation check, and I'll let you know on Thursday what you find out. How about
Okay,
that?
sounds good. Okay, a natural 13 plus 1, so 14.
14 investigation. All right, I'll write that down.
Oh, that D6 Bardic Inspiration.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the way to go.
I got a 3 with that.
So 17 total.
Yep.
I'll write that down. All right, I'll let you know what you find.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Hi, Amanda. Thanks for joining.
It was fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thursday.
See you Thursday. Thanks, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay, so you guys want to continue on and like doing your shopping and talking to Dumont?
Yeah, we have. I mean, if you'll excuse us, we wish to venture around your town a bit more, but we will see you shortly. We say after the panel. Is there something else? Do you guys want anything else from this place?
Well, I did
I'm gonna
unfortunately
head
have to
down
tell
to
you
a-
that I had to postpone the Coliseum fight until tomorrow. I'm
No.
trying to gather as many people as I can from the other areas, and on such short notice, many could not make it.
Hmm.
That is okay.
I
Gives us
will,
another day to rest.
and to enjoy your beautiful town, and perchance we can drum up even more support from within. What's the name of this town? We're in?
Absolutely.
What
It's,
is the name of
we
this
know.
town?
it's not so much a town as my own little
The-
piece of paradise.
Great, so it's ripe for the naming. I say we name it after the champion of this next Coliseum bout that we're going to be.
Oh, is that what we're
participating.
wagering? Naming rights?
I like you all. You're very clever. What is your name?
We need to ask about what happened last night.
Do you guys
No,
want to?
no, I was planning on doing that after we win, but I mean, do you want to do it now?
I mean, we got the time.
To be fair,
You're
Locq
not
saw most
wrong.
of it. Locq saw most of it, and the rest of you didn't see it as much. So it's up to you guys how you want to play that.
I probably.
I barely
I
saw
only saw
anything.
the lights. I don't even think I
there's-
knew it was
there's-
Dumont, did I?
There's basically a 0% chance I didn't talk about it while we were just walking
That is true.
Like,
All right.
guys, you know, last night, that shit was fucking whack. He can do some crazy ass shit. Everybody in this place can do some wacky things.
They're all unique, aren't they?
Yes. We've learned a lot. I've learned a lot in the short time we've been here. It was just one word. It was the unlocking of it all. Let's go fight something.
You guys also have
Yeah.
other things. You could research
lot.
more in the library. You could ask about the other missions that you were possibly going to undertake. You could go back to the bar and do the fighting pits again.
I don't wanna do that.
Other missions.
You want to wait? You want to do the fighting pits again?
I kind of want
I'm
to.
good with other missions. You want to do it?
I'm down.
You want to ask
I'm
about
down
them?
for
Alright,
whatever.
and if you're in it,
Yeah.
I'll be in it too.
I mean, I'll back them up on literally anything they want to do. I'm down for another mission as well. for
Well,
us
it
to-
would just be hearing about them because you still have to prove yourselves in the Coliseum, but you guys could ask and get the
Yeah,
information.
We can investigate. I mean, in that case, I'm definitely. If y'all want to fuck up some people in the fight pits, and I do one of those like things again. Except it probably, in all honesty, I have like claws, right? So like it's like,
Talons.
Talons.
it sounds really weird. I'm sure compared to a normal like. Yeah. I mean, I'm down for that. Is there anything else we wanted to buy, or do we want to try to bet on one of you two? They're free for all. Do we know if there's any 2 versus 2
I
type?
was about to say, is there a 2v2?
In the pit,
Yeah.
it's always free for all.
You can always go one after the other.
That's true. Good
That's very
thinking.
true.
Is
Yeah, I
good
was
for
gonna say.
someone after all.
I mean, if they don't suspect
Hey.
you guys are a group, you guys could try.
I mean,
Wait, a group
we've
can't
only
do
been
it?
we've only been walking around town in a group talking to everybody. I'm sure they won't suspect a thing.
No.
We're very inconspicuous. We're very stealthy too, as it were, with our stealthiest party member running God knows where.
All the time.
The gods know where, you know.
Okay, well, the bar and the fights will be more
Spirit of
tonight.
Water.
The pits would be more tonight. I say we do research at first.
Okay, do you guys want to
Or
research
find
the
out,
library?
Go fishing. Sounds fun.
You can go fishing. You can ask about the other missions you would be taking after, different jobs. You could research more in the library for different things.
I personally am gonna go research.
Okay.
I'm gonna go fish.
You go fishing?
Gosh.
Okay. It'll cost you like
Yeah,
a couple
relax.
silver, and you get a fishing pole, get some bait.
Was this fishing
gonna-
pole my own pole? Like, did I just buy this pole from
Uh,
inventory, or is it just a renting?
Or did you have one before?
I didn't have one.
Did you have one?
I don't think so.
Then you could pick one up for a couple silver.
Yeah, I'll buy a fishing pole. It'll come in handy, I'm sure.
Okay. For the record, it is an old-fashioned kind, so it's not like the super thin fishing line you're used to. It's like olden days kind of style.
One of those like you put it together
Haven't
type
seen
of
this
thing.
in a
Yeah.
while.
It's not the most high-tech thing,
Um,
but it does the job. All right, Locq, what did you want to do?
I was gonna say, if you guys need me, I'm gonna go back to Dumont's kitchen and work on some of my new techniques with. I wrote down a Dara, and I know that that's not his actual name,
Dara?
but I'm gonna Dara. There you go.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
had it right. Yeah, because I want to work on this new technique. But if you guys need me, I'm there. The lunch rush is soon too, so it's the perfect time. That's where I'm gonna go.
Okay, so you guys go your different ways. What did you want to research while you're there, Erik?
More things on giants. And yeah, and also I kind of want to research on some of the runes that I have seen back at the ruins.
Okay. There isn't an extensive library here on giants. It seems more of Dumont's collection of his own books and a few more he's added over the years. You've tapped most of the giant lore that you could find.
Okay.
There's a bit more about frost giants. I don't have the handout prepared, but I can make them one and get it to you soon. The text.
What about the hill giants?
Not so much about hill giants. Except the generic information you already gathered.
Oda.
Oh my god, I can't get this bottle open. I can't get my moonshine open.
Let's see. And as far as
Got
the
it.
runes in the temple, well, after comparing notes and things, you do find that a lot of them are written in Abyssal.
I should have gone with that. All right.
So Mara, you're going fishing like out on the docks?
Yeah, I mean, is there a boat I can join for the day?
There's some boats out there. You can try to see if you can talk them into letting you go on an adventure with them for the day.
Let me go see if I can't talk to a fisherman.
All right. You head over, see a couple of salty sailors. You see a familiar face of Tavon walking around at the docks.
Hey, Tavon, what's up?
How's it going, little girl?
It's going good. Are you going fishing today?
Not today.
Just hanging around the docks then, seeing what comes in.
Yeah, keeping an eye on things. Do you want Lex to have a little extra security when the visitors are coming around?
You're talking about for tomorrow, aren't you?
Well, around this time we have guests coming to town. A lot of interesting folks from the different areas.
Yeah, I bet you see a lot of people coming and going.
Yeah, get some special job requests, things of that nature. Find out some other stuff.
So say, Tavon, as a fellow lover of the sea, is there any boat you recommend that would make a good voyage to go fishing? Anybody, perhaps?
How long you going out?
Just the day. Catch some dinner.
You could try Salty Sue's.
Salty Sue?
Yeah, the Salty Sue.
There is Salty Sue by
It's
chance?
one of the ships down the dock.
You know the owner?
Yeah, it's Pete.
Do I see Pete in the distance?
You see a ship where he's gesturing. You can't see like the name on it or anything. Looks like they're
Okay.
getting ready to go though.
Oh, alright. Well, looks like they're heading out. I better go catch them before they leave.
Yeah, doing some
Thanks, Tavon.
fish. Good luck. Happy fishing.
Oh.
So I'm gonna...
Okay.
Oh, are you okay, man?
Yeah,
Is it a
I just got
peach?
yeah,
Oh.
one of the peaches from my moonshine. Are strong.
Oh, hell yeah.
Good. I like the peaches.
That sounds like a great fucking idea right there.
Moonshine fruit's good.
Yeah, you can see all the peaches there. I finally dug one out. I'm starting to eat it. My God, that's strong.
Yeah, they are.
Holy shit.
Man, I haven't had.
Alright, make my way over to Salty Sue's boat.
The Salty Sue. So you get to the Salty Sue, you see drop something. You see a
That's
few men running around, gathering different supplies, loading crates, things of that nature.
I'll grab some water.
Can I pick
Holy
up a
fuck.
crate and go talk to the ship captain? Be like, can I join you on your journey today? My name's Mara.
Mara. Gunny, got your sea legs about you?
I got plenty of sea legs. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, I can tell. You got the sea in you. I can feel it. Well, we need to get a good haul of fish for the, get all the food ready for tomorrow. As long as you pull your weight, I guess we can take you along.
You won't find a better fisherman than me. Promise.
I don't know, I'm pretty good. Alright. Well, don't just sit there. Grab some of them nets and load them on board.
Will do. I'll grab as many as I can carry.
You can
Just
carry a
load 'em up.
lot.
Alright.
The river is dry. There is no more fish to be found. They have succumbed.
Okay.
I'll carry it all on the boat and impress this guy.
Good thing we bought that rowboat.
Hey,
And
did
that's
we
when
buy
you
it?
see me.
No.
When you see me coming up the river with 6 gold in my pocket up on that rowboat.
I think we bought that. I thought we bought a toy.
You also didn't ask the girl's name.
If she wanted to tell me her name, she could have. I introduced myself as like yesterday.
Like you didn't introduce yourself to the saleswoman today.
I mean, that's fair, but you know what? I gave her a tip, so you know, she's kind of in my debt, not the other way around. So she could give me her name first.
True.
I'm talking
Sorry.
no, I guess I'm talking
back.
to her. I'm really just arguing with her. I'm like, I have a bit to do with this rowboat, and if I fucking miss it by a second, it's just
What
not
I
gonna
miss?
go off.
Locke's
I have a
upset he
bit
didn't get a
with the
rowboat.
but I got into an argument with the girl because I forgot. I never asked her name, but she didn't ask my name, and I'm staying beneath her roof, so you know, guest privilege.
Wait, what?
Exactly. Anyway, I need this rowboat, otherwise, Maro's gonna walk away from the river with all of her fish, and the entire point of having the rowboat is fucking done. Like, nobody's gonna. I got like 2 minutes on this one, so like, look, my name is Loquacious. At least that's what some people call me. My wanted poster may call me Skippy, but you know, that was a long time ago.
So you're saying this to the saleswoman?
Yeah, anyway, how much was that boat?
How much were you worth? You said you were like a wanted. I think I froze. Hello? Hello?
It was a long time. It was a long time ago.
Oh, I think I froze. Sorry.
I don't know if you heard me.
I did not.
I said, 3 gold. But it was a long time ago. I'm sure if someone were to put a bounty on me, they'd make it at least 13 gold. I have more than that in my pocket right now.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
It's like, like 50, 60 gold for the boat.
I mean, maybe one day I would try to impress her, but there's a dragonborn in this household who's already captured Locke's heart, at least for this town. Any which way, 50, 60 gold? That's not a very specific amount. Can I order? I will offer you 40 gold, and I will do my best to remember your name next time you tell it to me.
Like you didn't ask it yet.
Yes, but I assume you'd tell me if you accepted the deal.
No.
Well then, you will explain to Mr. Dumonte while he missed out on selling a boat. And I'm gonna storm off, and instead of showing up on a boat, I'm gonna be flying there, and I'm gonna be looking very crestfallen / angry for some reason.
So as you approach,
So
you
you're
see,
flying me.
as you approach the boat, you see Mara carrying a massive amount of nets and boxes, and all the crew just kind of staring at her like, "What the fuck?"
It's nuts, absolutely nuts. Can I help with that? And I'm gonna grab a single bucket off of the...
Do I see him or no?
I mean, he's not being quiet about it.
I was like, don't worry, let me help you, and I'm gonna grab one.
Oh, what are you doing here, Locq? Thanks for the assistance, I guess.
I mean, look, I had this entire thing planned. I had the comedic timing down to a fucking cinch. But then Cindy McNo-Name, who works for Mr. Dumont, she infuriates me, Mara, like nobody I've met on this island.
You didn't get the boat, did you?
No, I didn't get the boat. It was going to be perfect. I always wanted a boat that wouldn't fit any of us comfortably. It was my dream from the moment I locked eyes with it before.
Sorry, we'll get a bigger, better boat.
Yeah, I'm just
Show her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show her.
Yeah.
You joining us?
Are we going to
Birdman?
Who the fuck? Who's talking to me right now? I look around.
You see a old sailor man with a slightly bald patch on his head, very wrinkly face, very sun bleached and patchy. Pete. This is a Salty Sue.
This is Pete.
I don't.
You joining us?
For what, my good man? Beer? Because I'm always down for some beer.
You got beer?
No, but I know of an inn in town that does. And I know of the greatest fighters in the world who will be battling there this evening. Why? In my time, I've seen them wrestle a gigantic dinosaur, what you people may call a four-legged lizard, down to the ground. It was amazing.
We going fishing.
Oh.
You want to join us?
No, then, sir. I will not go fishing. But I wish you well upon the high seas. I know. And I'm gonna grab my bucket from Mara. I'm not going fishing with these random guys. And I'm gonna I'm gonna fly up tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, could you imagine me
Going
fishing
fishing?
with them? I mean, if I were to go fishing, I would be playing like music and stuff. And I don't know. I ran out of ideas. I was talking.
I mean, I'll just bring you some dinner that you can cook. How's that sound?
I mean, that sounds really great. But I think I'm gonna bring this bucket of fish, and I'm gonna bring it to where Erik is researching because I think he needs to see this bucket of fish.
You're just gonna go carrying around a stinky bucket of fish.
Well, here's the thing. I finished up learning, and now I have this bucket of fish. So I can either go cook it right now. But if you look at you guys, are you hungry right now? You don't look hungry. I can.
No, I'm still good from breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, look, like part of what I think is going to be my goal here is to be able to preemptively tell when you guys are hungry, and I don't know. I'm sure that he wants to like measure out with fish he wants to eat himself. I know that he's not necessarily a picky eater, but I mean, look at these fish. There's a lot of options here.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. I don't know what to tell you here.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, thank you for the fish.
Yeah, of course. I'll bring
see you
more.
later. Fantastic. I'm gonna take my bucket of fish. I'm gonna try to find Erik wherever he's off studying with it.
Did that bird steal my fish?
Did I?
I'll make up for it. I promise. Good for. He's a great cook. He'll cook you some fantastic fish.
This is all the stuff they were loading onto the boat, Locq.
So that's like the bait.
You took the bait bucket.
I was very confused when I took this bucket. Let me tell you. But I'm committed. Apparently, I'm committed. I'm gonna show with a bait bucket to where you're studying, Erik. After some amount of time.
Hey, I tried
warning
like... you. Stinky fish.
Johnson, go get us some more bait fish. Damn bird stole it.
Oh, eat some gold. Can I get like however much silver it is?
Sure, you hand over a few more silver.
For the bait fish.
Try and smooth it over a bit.
Yeah.
Damn seagulls.
Oh boy, I'm really excited for this fresh fish, let me tell you.
Probably like a week old stinky fish.
You probably smell it the second I fucking walk into wherever you are. Just like...
Oh, I'm sure he could smell it before.
It's pretty ripe.
It's just... What is that? Accurate smell.
My nostrils are offended by an awful stench as I'm deep in a book.
You're reading about abyssals, demons, and other ichor and things like that. All of a sudden, you can actually smell it. You're like reading about this horrible ichor that the demons and other creatures can melt down into, but then you're smelling it, the horrible stench. And then you see Locq.
Erik, I have discovered this delicious cachet of food.
And I look at him with a puzzled look.
I'm gonna walk up to him holding the bucket in between my hands like bucket first. I'm gonna be like, I have a fantastic idea for your lunch. I need you to pick which one of these small fish you wanted to star. The creme de la creme. I promise this, it will be the greatest thing you've tasted since breakfast.
I look at him and say, you realize that that's, chum, right? That's for baiting the waters.
Yes, you are my chum. Yeah, I get that.
Nice.
I mean, when you bait the waters, I mean, that's good eating. When a fish can eat, we can eat. And it's still delicious. I take one out. I'm holding it in my hands. And I'm going to be like, look,
I watch with eager curiosity and egg him on to eat it.
I mean, raw, probably not. But you can. I'll say this: if you want to roll persuasion, I'll do it if you roll high enough.
Damn it!
Ah!
Oh.
I mean, not exactly, not quite. Let me tell you, Eric. You need to scale these, and I start like shucking it right in front of him a little bit, and cook it in with some grains and more. And this will make quite a thing. I'm glad you've taken out the best of the litter, and I'm gonna start walking away as if you actually picked something.
In the library, right?
Yeah. This is the library.
Are there other people? Are there other people around?
You're getting some strange looks, and the librarian is starting to head your way.
I probably jingle when I walk as well, just from like walk.
The amount of gold in your pocket.
I actually should start carrying every coin in a separate bag, so when I walk, I make like a huge jingling sound.
Just a one-man
You'll be
band.
the only thing. You'll be the only thing more unstealthy than me and Mara.
Thank you. That's actually quite an accomplishment. And to be the least stealthy member of this party would be something that I can aspire to.
Sir, may I ask that you please remove your snacks?
It's the librarian.
Yes.
Is it addressing me or him, Locq?
Kind of looking at both of you as the bucket's between you.
I'm gonna walk up to her and her. You said
Him.
I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm good with that. I'm gonna walk up to him and kind of,
I'm gonna push the bucket further away from me and.
Listen here, chum. And I'm gonna walk up to him. That there's chum, and we are chums. So as you can see, it must need to be here.
Uh-huh. This is a place of learning, sir.
I'm rolling persuasion.
My gosh, you and your persuasion.
It's what I'm good at.
Bards.
it's my bread and butter technique.
Yeah, bards,
some people
man.
hit things. Some people jump. I am very convincing that things should happen.
So, let me get this straight. You and your chum here need this chum to do your research with in the library?
Yeah. Yes, and in fact, it's a culinary creation that will astound you. And in fact, I have something I made this morning, and I'm gonna take out a small square of leftovers from earlier today.
Have you just been keeping it in your pocket?
Yeah. Hey, so I mean, as a local pirate man, let me tell you, this is the essence of flavor.
Ravioli, ravioli, what's in my pocket, Oli?
Ravioli. And I'm gonna try some.
He gingerly takes it from you.
Oh, he's already screwed.
Well, why don't you two get back to your reading, chums?
I mean, momentarily, of course. I must witness your reaction to my cooking.
Kind of looks at you and looks at the food. I will enjoy it later.
I mean, sure.
Persuasion.
If you want to be busting with energy at 12 o'clock at night, there's not a lot to do. There's a lot of guards all out in the hallways.
You persuading?
Yes, I heard the words. I heard brilliant words in my ears that said "persuade him" for this nonsense.
So I assume this is like a quiche thing now.
Look, the
What is it?
I mean, we made it was an egg meat and mushroom scramble. So it's basically like a quiche now. That's for true.
Okay. So he takes a bite of the quiche reluctantly. Mm-hmm. It's good.
Buddy, go exert all of your frustrations on a pillow and tell me you don't feel fucking fantastic. I'm gonna like grab my.
After all your frustration on a pillow.
What
I
did you
can-
want to research, sir?
Oh, I wanted to research the effects on bringing in a pile of chum into a library. So far, the results have been most evocative.
I see. A
You,
very
sir,
worthwhile
you, sir, will
experiment.
factor deeply into my report. What was your name again?
Charles.
Charles, the librarian. Got it.
Charles, the lover of chum.
Charles, the librarian, the
Hmm.
lover of chums. He ran all day until he ran out of rum.
Well, if you are planning to stick around, would you care to do research? Or would you like to take your chum and your chum?
No, I
And
think I
go.
learned everything I need to learn when I came and visited your scholars. Let me tell you, that man over there is a saint. And I point at Eric's back before I go grab the chump that I left and leave. Wasn't what I thought it was when I left here. But I'm gonna do something weird with it.
Okay. You pass around. You do see Dumonte going back and forth. Do you want to head toward the kitchen?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good to just go. Yeah, go work on that until we go to the fight pits tonight.
Okay. Anyone else want to talk to anyone else? Dumonte or chef or
I'm fishing,
armorer?
so I'm good. I'm completely in my zone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just reading.
Okay. So you guys do some reading, do some fishing, learn a few more recipes in cooking.
Yes, very importante.
I'm gonna actually say. So the night goes on, and it's getting a little darker. You're back on your boat. You guys have got a good haul of fish. You are a big help. You got some attention from the different ship hands as you managed to pull up a line of net full of fish.
That's right. I'm the only fisherman they need.
You had a close call with a shark though at some point.
Oh,
I did.
by close call, we mean you punched the fuck out of a shark, is what I'm hearing.
I'll tell you the tale that we can sing about it.
I'm gonna work this into the defeating the shark people narrative. It's gonna be a fantastic ballad of our trip to New Lockstown. No, that name doesn't ring. We need.
I was thinking Sharklandia, but
I mean, Sharklandia is a pretty good one.
we'll think of it.
What about what about Bitesville?
I like it.
What are we doing next?
Sorry.
I think we're.
So you guys are gonna head to the bar?
I came back ashore.
I keep muting myself and I keep forgetting about that.
Okay, so you guys have got your research, you got your fish, you got your cooking done with Dara, and you guys are gonna head to the bar. It's extra crowded tonight as you walk in.
Ooh. There's a lot more people here than there were yesterday.
A lot of new faces, some different. You recognize a merfolk or two in the corner, some in unique clothing. Looks very primitive. And a few extra rowdy sailors, it looks like.
Sailors or sailors?
I'll leave it to your imagination.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go make my way over to the bar real quick to grab a drink.
As am
Some
I. I'm gonna
liquid
join
encourage-
Mara. Am I muted still? No.
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
good.
join Mara.
Okay, so you
Sorry, I
guys...
keep accidentally because I was looking up some stuff on my phone, so I kept hitting the thing and forgetting
good.
that I was muted.
Dude, the other day when I was doing push to talk, I had it as the same button as back, and it was I didn't realize for a long time. And oh wait,
Well, I got this on the side of my head. Like this side, if I push this side in, it completely mutes everything. And then this side, or deafens everything, so I cannot hear anything from the computer. And this side will mute my voice. This side will control the Discord audio, and this one controls every other audio. If I turn the little wheel on the side.
That's cool. I like it has like a volume thing. Which
Mhm. So yeah, like
Sweet.
earlier on this, the music was so loud that I couldn't hear what you guys were saying, so I turned
Oh.
you guys up and turned the music down. No, it's fine. I turned it down on with just the headset.
Do I need to turn it down now, or?
No. I have it turned down on this
Okay.
headset, unless that the other people need it.
Is it okay for you guys?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay.
I think you're still muted, Kelly. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, it's fine. I did realize after I started talking, I was like, wait, shit, I'm muted. My dogs were playing, so I didn't want. It was loud.
Oh, that's cute. Haha.
Doggo sounds are fine.
They can get rather annoying.
Well, I think it's cute. So I go to the bar with Mara and get another drink.
Okay.
Get a drink with.
So you guys get some mead. You see a woman there with long red hair.
Go
Hello,
up
love.
to her and hello. What is your name? I don't believe
Ashley.
I've met you. Nice to meet you.
I worked the night shift last night.
I was a little preoccupied.
I saw.
I hand her how much is the beer?
Are you getting just one for yourself or one for everyone, or?
I'll get one for everyone in my group.
2 silver.
Oh, that's nice of you. I was gonna get us a round.
Hey.
You can get one after the fight.
I'm good.
Hey.
So you guys see an assortment of different people. The night starts to go on. Some people are ordering food. Some people are very drunk and rowdy. You do see not many people seem to be using the pit tonight. It's still there. It's just not being heavily used.
Oh man.
If you guys want to, you still
recognize
can.
these people.
You recognize some of them.
Recognize some people in here, right?
Yeah. You see some people you saw in the fights the other night. You see Pete in the corner, having a drink at the bar.
Hi, Pete.
Yo,
And you see one of the waitresses, Jade, the monk who fought you the other day, Erik.
It's quite a lively night today.
Yeah, I guess I'll make small talk with the bartender and be like, anybody been in the pit?
A bit of a slow night. But, here's hoping. We were all a bit disappointed to find out the Coliseum got delayed a day.
Yeah, we were.
It'll be worth it, I'm sure.
Too.
Yeah, Dumonte always knows best.
He's quite a knowledgeable man.
He knows how to put on a good show for everyone too.
Tomorrow will be a spectacular occasion. Truly, one to seared into everyone's memory.
Oh, I hope so. I heard one of the teams from the Sun Empire was coming.
An empire.
Ooh.
Oh, you don't know?
No, please enlighten me.
Some of the natives on the island, the humans, they have a they're called the Sun Empire. They worship different sun deities.
No.
Praise the sun.
Sorry.
What kind of foolish society would worship the sun?
One that's been around this island for a long, long time and is sitting over there. And she starts gesturing to the 2 primitive people.
How close can they hear us or no?
No, but she's kind of hinting that you want to keep your voice down a little bit.
Thanks for the hint. Wink, wink.
Yeah, the island's been inhabited by the merfolk and the Sun Empire for a long time, long before any of us showed up here.
Ah.
Do they have any magical powers?
Oh yeah, the merfolks over there, very invested in nature itself. All about keeping the balance, protecting nature, and all that mumbo jumbo.
Ugh.
Well, seems we may have some things in common about that.
From what I hear, the Sun Empire is a bunch of warriors, but they're very big into poetry too.
I don't do poetry.
Sing, is that not the same?
It's not the. Locq has never looked more scandalized than in that moment. Do you wish to compare the petty art of poetry to the sublime pleasure that is singing? Mara, you wound me.
My apologies.
I can't even enjoy my drink anymore. And I drink it anyways in one gulp. I didn't enjoy it. And then I turned to Erik, who bought the drink, and I'm going to be like, I did enjoy it, actually. As I was saying, I didn't enjoy it. Barkeep, another. Round for everyone. I'll have this one. Like, purposely of Mara, and I'm be like, nah. I'm gonna be pouty for a little bit, because that was very insulting to me.
Locq, I'm sorry. Let me make it up to you somehow.
I mean, look, you can just, don't say that again. I mean, that's the best way.
Yeah, no, done. Done.
Okay.
Don't mention it anymore.
It's so ridiculous.
You do notice the bartender kind of look up behind you all, and you feel a presence standing behind you. Hello, my friends.
You turn around?
It's Monsieur Dumonte. How are you all enjoying your time?
It's been wonderful.
Quite well.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
This
Good,
beer
good.
is
It's
quite
good to unwind after a long day.
good. Yeah,
Absolutely.
a lot of business at the shop today. No, you go. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, you go.
You already said your question, man. You're good.
You
I
were
don't care.
talking though.
Are you really gonna get into an argument about being nice?
Come,
No, I
my
didn't
friends.
say
We're
much.
all
I was
friends
just
here.
No, you're not. Hey, let's go fight those Sun Empire motherfuckers. No, I'm kidding. Unless we could win. We could win a round of the championship round. Yeah. Trust me, I wouldn't let somebody. The fear of the law hearing what I say stop you. I wouldn't really be much of a pirate, eh? Anyway, that was dumb. I feel real dumb. I'm gonna go back to my drink. Dumont, give him a round on me. And I flip a gold coin. I'm down to 2. Oh, I didn't buy the boat. Ha! I have more than that.
That'd be good.
Very well. I will send some good meat over there.
Okay.
With this, I finish my drink and go take a seat down inside the pit.
Do you drop any loot in the middle?
I'm gonna drop 15 gold.
Did you
Okay.
drop last time?
I think I did 25.
I doubled it for him.
Are you pouring more money in?
This time?
Yeah. Oh, you meant last time you did. Okay.
I mean, this time? Yeah, I'll go for it. Yeah, I'm even more confident in Erik's abilities than I was last night, and I'm gonna put another 15 gold in for him.
Okay.
I also want to say that I have inscribed the fire rune on my axe, my battle axe, and the hill rune on my armor.
He's even more powerful than he was last night, folks.
I forgot to mention that earlier while I was studying and researching.
And no one can defeat the champ.
Do I see anybody else throw their money in, or am I?
People are interested at the moment. No one's moving too quickly.
Alright, Erik, I might have to go in and join him and give these people a good show. I will also throw.
Do you want to fight me?
Let's bring it. Let's see which
you
one
wish
of us
to
is
fight
tougher.
me?
Which one of us is tougher? Have bragging rights.
Shit. This plan went belly up from the beginning. At least we don't lose any gold. That's what I'm gonna say as they like walk into the ring. As I guess Marlon
This is
leaves
true.
away. Like, oh dear.
I'm thinking part of the plan here. I'm doubling our chances of winning.
So I'm just trying to find tokens I could use because I didn't plan this.
The battle royale between Mara and Erik.
Two other
Me
people.
neither.
I didn't plan it. I mean, it was just.
Kick their ass. I don't know. I'm gonna turn to do my. I don't know. I'll take any. What are your odds on this game? I don't want to bet on you guys against each other.
That's fine.
That said,
Just winning. We're just.
y'all gotta clobber the shit out of each other. Enjoy.
So you put more gold into, Mara?
I just put the equal amount of 15.
Okay. You get a lot of ruckus.
Don't take this to heart, Erik. Nothing personal.
I say the same.
Sorry, I'm really trying to find some tokens that would work.
You're totally fine.
You're okay.
Probably threw
I
you
thought we'd be
off,
in the
but-
Coliseum right now. I had a whole Coliseum thing going.
Oh, good.
Hey, you got that for Thursday.
I'm gonna need a beer for each of my hands for this fight. I'm gonna buy another beer before I walk over. I'm gonna fucking nudge / fly my way to the way front because if they're gonna be fighting, I'm goddamn gonna be front row if I can.
All right.
I'm taking.
You know what? This will work. So you guys are hanging out in the bar. I'll move you over.
We did it.
What's that blue line?
A blue
Blue
line.
line.
I think I drew that last time, didn't I?
Oh.
I don't see the blue line.
When I was learning this thing right here, right? Because I did this, yeah, just like that. I did
The heck
just like
happened?
what I just did.
I
How'd you
don't see
do that?
anything.
I should yeah, look.
Oh,
okay,
he just erased it.
that's
Oh.
funny.
It's below.
I wonder if you guys can erase it because it was my line. Can you guys erase that? Yeah.
Oh, I see that.
Oh, I
now.
see it now.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
didn't.
can't
I
erase-
didn't scroll
That's-
down far enough.
Oh, that's kind of cool. We can do so like on combat. We can do like. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna have to do this because it's ridiculous. We can do
How did
shit
you
like-
delete that?
I just like selected all, and
Ah, you're making arrows.
yeah, we can do that in combat. That's pretty fun.
How'd you do that? Oh, I see it now. I see the brush tool.
The freehand. Oh shit! I just deleted my figure. How the fuck? Get me in there, get me in there, coach.
And that was the end of Locq.
I always do.
He deleted himself
I
from
always-
existence.
I mean, it's the only way. This is the way.
How do you delete it now?
This is the way.
What I was doing before, and be careful, because apparently you can delete yourself. Was like dragging and selecting.
Okay, so around that time, you do see a gentleman stand up in the corner, and he's a very, very tall man. He seems to be inscribed with different tattoos and runes that look vaguely similar to you, Erik, as something giant related.
Oh shit.
You recognize the runes, man?
The man is.
Do I recognize these runes?
Can you
They
give me a
seem
hint?
similar to different things, that different words, nothing too generic, nothing too important. Like courage, power.
How tall is this man?
He is about 6.5 foot tall, I believe.
Oh man, let me tell you, my next feeling has been a killer.
He seems to be a some giant blood in him.
Be right back.
He's gonna walk in, put some money into the pile, and take a seat. And then, after a few minutes, no one jumps in, so the waitress walks over to the bar, sets her things down, walks in, puts some money down, looks at you, and says, "You gave me a pretty good fight last time." Cracks her knuckles. "Let's see you do it again."
Yeah.
And she takes her seat.
Is it too late to opt out?
I would say yes, because you put your money in the
Okay,
pile.
I'm saying it.
You can quit. You just can't get your money back.
No. I will never quit.
All right, where is she? Her health is. If you guys want to put your health in,
I got mine in.
okay.
I don't know why it's not showing as the green bar.
What is my health anyways? 30? No, 34. Okay, health is in.
Okay. The last thing I need to do. All right, roll initiative.
18, hell yeah.
Hey, I got a 21. I don't know why it went twice. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. Whatever the first one was, we'll go with it. Oh, you rolled a natural 20 for your initiative.
Yeah.
Alright, let me roll both theirs real quick. Initiative. Ooh, that's low. And then the monk. Ooh, that's a high bonus. Okay, so it's Mara going first. Let me take Erik off. Sorry, everything was kind of set up for the Coliseum.
Ah, you're good.
And we'll add turn.
Did I crash into the
Add
scene?
turn.
She gets a 0.
Locq, where is your token?
I deleted it. It doesn't exist anymore.
Why would you do that?
I thought you put it back in.
I did too.
I don't know how to put it back in.
You drag
Pretty
your
sure.
character
No,
over?
put it back in.
I got it.
I was like, I don't even know how I would go about doing that.
Playable characters.
Oh shit! A bunch of gold in the pit for y'all to get.
There you go, Locq.
Don't delete yourself again for a second time or a third time.
How did you even delete yourself?
The first time I just deleted myself. I didn't come. I didn't come back. I'm gonna be over here. Woo! Yelling over the railings.
Okay. Dumont's gonna take a seat next to you. Alright, with that, first we have Mara.
You gonna take a seat? This is standing room only, friend. This is for true fans.
As Dumonte, I believe he'll be able to do whatever he wants.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna go for strongman over here.
Alright.
What's his face? I don't know. The other giant, maybe?
The big man.
Yeah, I have my longsword for this, right?
Yeah, you have your weapon. He seems to be holding a axe of some kind.
You gotta straight up this man.
I'm gonna use my longsword.
That's a lot of die.
Ah, shit. I don't know why it's doing that.
Oh, because it's your damage. Alright, so you rolled a 17 to hit. His AC. Oh, that hits.
Yes.
So he takes. Are you doing one-handed, right? Because you're using a shield?
Handed.
Okay. So he takes 4 points of damage. Put it down. 4.
I mean, it's a ridiculous spell to take, eh?
He cut into his arm a bit. He starts bleeding. He looks at you very angry.
Take that.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna just.
Yeah, no, I'll save a smite and stuff for later.
I help you, princess.
Okay.
I hear you.
Erik, what would you like to do?
I can go up to her, charge.
Okay.
Such a good girl.
You bring your axe down and she just kind of steps to the side as it swings past her.
Oh, goddamn.
And she looks at you like, I remember. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Or
Next. Oh,
I forgot. Can I use bonus action on an attack or no?
a bonus action you cannot attack using it, but you can do whatever you
Okay, never
have
mind
that
then.
is a bonus action. Okay, now for the giant man's turn. He is going to, let's see what he can do. Reach out to hit you with his hand, Mara.
Okay.
As he does, you see sparks flying off of his hand.
Oh, geez, that was unexpected.
Let's see what he rolls. There's a 22 hit.
Holy, yeah, that hits. Holy poop.
Okay. Then you take, where's the damage
It's
for
just
that?
mine. Too cocky.
3 points of damage.
Okay. That puts me at 31.
And you cannot take reactions until the start of your next turn.
So what does that mean?
So that means he can now run over here. And you can't make a reaction. Okay, next is the monk's turn. Actually, wait a minute. Does he have a bonus action? Ah, as a bonus action, he's going to cast some magic on his weapon. You see green energy flowing around it, imbuing it with power.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Now the monk is going to make her move. She is going to run to the side over here. And she's going to attack you. And this time you see she's actually wielding her weapon. She has a spear in hand. 18 to hit.
My armor is my AC is 18.
Then it hits. And you take 8 points of piercing damage as it gashes into your side.
I do have a resilience as a passive to piercing.
It's passive? I thought you had to activate the ability.
Let me make sure.
Are you raging?
Yeah, we're on this, well, oh wait, yeah, that's right. I had to invoke it as an action. Yep.
Oh.
So I'd have to invoke it.
Sorry.
It's raging, right? Is what
No,
you're
no,
talking about?
it's a rune thing for his fighter.
Okay.
It's on my armor.
It basically gives him the ability to rage, but it has to be in action because he's a fighter, not a barbarian. Okay, that's it for... Actually, what can she do with the bonus action as a monk? Always forget this stuff. She's going to make an unarmed strike against you.
No, but she kind of makes me want to play a monk in the future.
I know, me too.
A 10 to hit. So she's going to swing and hit your shield with her fist and kind of shake it a bit. For the record, she has like 20 health, while you guys both have like 30 something health.
Oh, she's a monk. Just
She's a
get
monk. Just as an idea
her.
to compare.
This is where having the spellcaster in the party is useful against the slippery one.
She just can dodge you guys well.
I want to punch her. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know if you want to do that.
No, I would not want to physically attack her in any way, shape, or form. Not when I could magically attack her. It's my way. And by magically attack her, I of course mean turn her into a friend of mine.
Alright,
Anyway, I'm just
so
talking
Mara,
about them.
you like felt electricity surging through you, and you kind of like shake awake now after getting a massive jolt. What do you want to do with your turn?
Yeah, I'm reading right now. I'm thinking I'm gonna use my my smite.
Is it a spell or is you using smite? Because I think divine smite is just whenever you hit, you can use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be using my smite.
Okay.
But I think I'm gonna
Get in there.
use it on our monkly friend here.
Okay, first try to hit. You have advantage because you're flanking with Erik.
Longsword.
Killer!
18 to hit. That
Yeah.
hits. That was
and then
7
I have
points of
my
damage.
smite.
Oh, and smite. Yeah, go for it.
Oh my god, fuck her up.
So
That's
roll
all right,
2d8.
man. I'm not.
Do you want to roll the 2d8, or do you want me to do it?
I don't know. I don't know why it didn't roll.
That's weird.
It's what a D8.
2d8, yeah.
D8.
You can click on it in the text over there. It says 2d8. You can click on that, and it'll do it.
2. Dang it. Ah! Hold on. That was a 1. There we go.
3. Okay, so you deal an extra 3 points of
Yeah, I should have
damage.
taken your 12. Can I take your 12?
I offered. Alright,
I
so
know
she
you
takes
did.
11 points of damage as you bring down your sword. Holy light erupts from the blade as it pierces her shoulder. She is in a great deal of pain. Ugh, bitch! I don't remember you from last time.
Hello.
Hello there.
Erik, what would you like to do?
Let's see. I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna go for her again.
Okay.
You
You do have advantage because you're flanking with Mara. Oh, a natural 20. Oh man, she's in trouble.
Rip her to shreds.
Put her in a body bag. 6 plus 8.
Oh. Yeah, cause I guess critical
Oh, okay.
hit.
My fucking
So
God.
that's 12, or not 12. The fuck, can I
14
not
points
math
of
right now?
damage?
14. Yeah, 14 damage.
She is knocked out. Your axe comes down and cleaves into the same shoulder that Mara had already pierced, and she's howling in pain as she collapses over, unconscious and bleeding out.
This poor chick. I mean, she's mutilated. I kind of feel bad.
And I want to use my bonus action to invoke my one thing, the hill rune.
Oh, you want to grow?
No, to for the bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage to protect against that
Okay.
for 1 minute.
Is that bonus action or action? I thought you said action before.
I was gonna use bonus action.
It's a bonus action? Okay.
I believe so.
You
Let's see.
said...
In addition, you invoke the rune as a bonus action. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you're now... Okay, so you got the... okay. Alright, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't. I'd like to move up towards him.
Okay. You move up towards him. And it's his turn now. Seeing he's a bit outmatched here, is going to grab a holy symbol around his neck. And he's going to cast a holy light around himself that takes the moisture in the air that's all around you, the humidity, and forms it into an icy shell around him with jagged spikes coming off of it.
Ooh. I'm
Ooh.
intrigued. I'm intrigued.
I'm curious what class this guy is.
Me too.
Break him into shards!
Okay, I'm trying to find where I marked this. Wait, is that a bonus action?
Who knew that all I wanted was to be ringside?
I use my hunter's mark.
You have Hunter's Mark? There it is.
I do.
Okay. That's a bonus action. On your turn, you can do it.
I'm debating because it would be.
That's a action
Damage.
to do that.
But I think he has to roll for charisma. Is it my turn?
1 second. I gotta double check one thing.
Oh, no, you're good. I don't remember. That's why I'm asking.
Bonus action. He's gonna also make more glowing energy appear in his hands, and he's going to heal himself.
Oh,
Shoot.
cheating!
Actually,
I will say, I don't think he did damage. She did
no.
damage.
Yeah, she hit him.
I did a
okay.
small amount.
He is going to cast some healing. No, he's not gonna heal right now. He's gonna wait. That's it for his turn. Now it's the monk's turn. I'm gonna make a death saving throw because you guys are in the middle of a fight and no one's healed her yet.
Plus, I thought she was down.
Yep. I'm gonna roll to see if she makes
he
her death
killed her.
save.
Nice. He did it. He actually killed her. I've never been more proud.
So what?
So that's 2 failed death saves. She's bleeding out profusely on the floor. Next,
I'm gonna be
I'd
Locq.
be a good
Wow.
sport and like help her off the out of the pit, or no?
That would be your action if you want to try and do it.
I'm not gonna do anything with my turn.
Okay.
I just
Next,
wanna do
Mara,
it
what would
if
you
I
like to
want.
do?
I'm being honest.
I think I will be nice. I think I'm gonna be nice, and I think I'm gonna help her off the out of the pit.
Okay. So you're gonna try and like drag her over to the side?
Yeah, just so that.
You're trying to like stabilize her a bit?
She's bleeding out. I don't want her to die. I just wanted to show
Okay.
her who's boss here and
Okay.
not just me.
Okay, so you're dragging the body away. You're gonna try to like, stabilize her a bit. Make a medicine check to try and see if you can try and stop the bleeding a little bit.
Like I want her to die. But I don't want her to continue on in the fight.
You're not sure, but you pushed on the wound a bit.
It's healed. Perfect.
Yeah. So, Erik, is there anything you want to do?
Let me read on something real fast.
I feel like it's gonna be good having her as a friend, or showing some sports and shit. Like it could benefit later.
Oh, I out of character, 100%. In character, like Locke's like you guys can fucking murder those people for all of it. Like, let's get the money so we can get the stuff.
So I can only use the one as a the one bonus action, right?
What do you mean?
That one, just in case in the future I want to invoke the other runes or whatnot.
It should say on each rune what it is to invoke them, whether it's a bonus action or an action or whatever.
Well, I mean, do I only have one bonus action or what?
Oh, each turn, yes, you only have one bonus action, one action.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a one-time use. I can only do a bonus action one single time.
No. Each turn you have movement, action, and bonus action.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay.
And then like a free action to put away and take out one weapon. Technically.
This one, the fire rune is when I hit a creature with an weapon attack, I can invoke it.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool. Alright, I'm gonna
Oh god, hi.
read one more thing.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, that's loud in my ear. I love you.
What are you doing?
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Nice one, Erik.
You hit him. Roll for
And
damage.
I'm gonna...
4 points of
only
damage.
4. And I'm gonna invoke the fire rune for the shackles, so he's gonna have to make a strength saving throw against my DC.
That was like a sour mix.
Yeah, against my
Little Tony disconnected.
DC, and he is restrained if he fails.
What's the DC?
My DC, I believe, is my intelligence plus my intelligence modifier plus 8 plus
Jeez.
fuck, I'm thinking it's like
Probably proficiency. 8
yeah,
plus proficiency
proficiency.
plus intelligence. What is your intelligence?
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Intelligence 0 modifier on that one.
So it's 10?
Proficiency 2. Yeah, so 10.
Okay.
So it's not super high.
He failed.
Yeah.
All right, then that's 2d6 worth of damage. Let me roll that.
Okay.
Fuck them up, dude.
9 damage.
Oh.
So 13 damage total to you?
Yep.
Okay. You bring down your axe, slamming into him, piercing through this icy shell around him, cutting into his chest a bit. And the fire erupts, and I think you make shackles around his wrists, right?
Yeah, he is restrained.
He looks up
He
at
has
you, and he kind of
fiery
smirks.
shackles.
He looks up at you as the armor cracks and shatters, though, and kind of smirks. As you see the armor, as it cracks and shatters, all the shards fly into you, and you take 10 points of cold damage.
Well then, that was unexpected.
What'd I miss?
He did 10 points of damage after I got him with my one stuff.
Wait, he did 10 points to you?
Yes, because apparently that icy stuff around him, when it cracks his armor, it flies at me.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Yeah. Jesus.
It's like the trees all over again.
Alright, is there anything else you want to do?
And as bonus action, I would like to become large. Giant.
My.
Alright.
So I have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, and my weapons do an extra 1d6
kind of
damage.
push Mara to the side a bit as you do this.
Yeah, I don't want to get stepped on.
Alright, is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Okay, now it's his turn. He's taking a good bit of damage now. He's gonna run over. Sees that you've now dragged this poor body over to the side. It's still bleeding out profusely.
I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying.
He's going to gather some energy in his hand and hold the holy symbol around his neck. And he's going to use Healing Light.
Aw, I'll tell him thank you. Much appreciated. Not for me, but for her, of course. At least I'm assuming that's what he's doing.
This brawl. No one's dying.
And she's going to heal for 5 points and wake up.
Alright, I guess I'll be like, sorry to hurt you that badly. I didn't mean to. Oh, that's your sister. Stop that. Sorry. I didn't want to kill you. I just wanted to take you out of this little fight.
He is going to then go ahead and cast a spell now. Because he's not really done with you guys just yet. Sure. He's going to cast it at you, Mara. Last for the day. Aww. 10 to hit?
I'm sorry, was it 10 to me?
Yeah.
No, my armor class is 8.
Dang. Okay, let's see what happens on a miss.
Very, very loud peppers.
Okay. So it whizzes past you, misses you, but it still explodes and does some damage to you. You take 10 points of radiant damage.
Wait, what?
Jesus.
I think 10. Holy poo!
And that was because it missed.
That's
Jesus.
that's what I mean.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
That's it for his turn. Next is the monk's turn. Now awake and on the floor. She's gonna do a spin on the ground to get back up. Seeing this giant man in front of her. And the girl, both of whom who knocked the fuck out of her. Took a chunk out of her shoulder.
We healed her. Or attempted.
Yeah, you just kind of pushed on the wound. You kind of you poked the wound with a stick.
I pulled her out of the way of danger, okay?
She is going to make a spear attack against you, Erik, because you're right in front of her. And she's gonna miss. That's a 13. And then as a bonus action, she's gonna spend a key point and use Flurry of Blows on you.
Fucking goddamn monks.
21 to hit.
Jesus. Okay.
6 points of damage. Second hit.
That's why you don't show mercy to your friends in the pit.
13 to hit. It's a miss. So she stabs the spear at you, misses. Then she does 2 quick jabs to your back of your knees. You kind of buckle a bit as it hits. And that's all she can do. She's going to use another key point to bonus action, relax, and like prepare to be attacked. That's it for her. Next, Locq. Did you want to do anything?
How fucked up do these guys look?
Your
Do
allies?
y'all look, yeah, do
I'm
y'all look hurt?
21 of 34.
Eric's looking pretty rough.
I'm gonna
Still
cough
have
and-
second wind.
Well, I mean, you know, if we're bringing in some other support, I'm gonna, you know, you guys.
You still don't
Nothing
know
that-
the rules about outside help in here, by the way.
Alright.
And you are sitting next to Dumonte.
He'll be impressed, I'm sure. He's not impressed, then well, we can handle that later. I mean, they literally just helped out somebody else, and now they're fighting an impromptu 2-on-2. So, in pirate code, when the odds are flipped back on you, you flip the odds again. I'm gonna heal you both with a second level cure wounds, or I think it's cure wounds the one I have. Yeah, right.
Healing word?
Yeah, healing word. That's right. I didn't take cure wounds because it's touch. Well, that's annoying as hell. That one! I'm gonna healing word you guys.
Healing word us?
Yeah.
Are you gonna
the
do it
word-
stealthily?
The secret. No, I can't really do it stealthily. So, boom. I heal you guys for.
Well, it's only one of them, right?
Oh, you're right. It doesn't fork at second level. I was thinking of something else. Eric, I
It's
heal
okay.
you for 10.
Eric needs it more. One of us is obviously the superior fighter.
So, Dumonte does turn to you when you do this.
All in fun. All in fun, Eric.
Good. Is he a magic caster?
He is.
Ooh, good.
No more of that funny business, my friend.
Huh. I'm glad you find it amusing. I don't.
So that just undid all the damage that she did to me.
10 damage, yeah.
I thought she did 9.
Nope, 10.
Oh, okay.
Get in there. Yeah.
Mr. Dumont did not like
Okay,
Oh,
he
wait.
go- Yeah, he I mean, we'll handle that if it comes around to my
I
next
thought that
turn,
he
but
had
I'm
done
pretty
10
sure
damage and she did
Oh, you're right.
6.
You're right. You're right. He did 10 to you. She did 6.
Okay,
I'm not
so
gonna
I
lie
thought-
to you and tell you it's the perfect plan. But if he wants to sit with me, then he has to accept that,
Life of a pirate.
yeah, life of a pirate.
Mara, what would you like to do?
You
I'm
got
gonna
it.
go after the tall guy.
Up top?
What's his face?
Okay. And attack.
I would like to use my hunter's mark as well.
Okay. Hunter's mark.
I cast. Sorry.
He is marked.
And
Wait, Hunter's mark just makes it so when you hit him, it does extra damage. I don't know why.
yeah,
Would you
so
roll?
6.
Well, you have to hit him first.
You have the hunter's mark ahead of time.
Okay, so you roll 21, you hit him. So you deal an extra 7 damage plus.
2.
One door.
So 9.
Yeah, you do a good bit of damage to him as you swing down with your sword, cutting into his shoulder a bit. He's looking hurt.
But that's not gonna be good if his spiky thingies.
The ice is gone. It dissipated when he got hit by Erik.
Whew! Alright, good.
He is going to kind of look like he's toughening it up, though. Hardening his skin.
He has to make a strength saving throw at the beginning and end of his turn now.
Oh, okay. Or what happens if he fails?
Then he takes damage every time.
Okay.
My fucking god.
The 2d6 damage.
Okay. Make a strength saving throw.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that on the end of his turn and
He
start of
rolled
his turn.
a 12.
Okay, that beats it. So he's now free from the shackles.
Okay. And his other ability, he's gonna roll. And
He had
reduces
another
the damage.
ability.
He's using his reaction to resist some of the damage he was taking this turn.
Oh, okay.
So his skin looks a bit tougher, and he blocks some of the blade as it hits him.
Is he?
Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn, Mara?
For me?
Yep.
Oh, no.
It's still your turn. Okay, Erik.
Good.
What would
I'm
you
sorry,
like
I
to
thought
do?
I'd ended.
A turn and attack her.
Okay. You have disadvantage on the attack because she used patient defense. Roll again.
Damn it.
That's a miss. You bring down your massive axe that grew along with you, and she just kind of stands beside it and looks at you like, shaking her head. Never learned.
Now, in that case, then I'm going to use Action Surge.
Okay.
And do again.
Still disadvantage though. Dang.
Big
Alright.
boy over here.
That hits.
Way to go.
Roll for damage.
Get in there. Yeah.
Okay. You angry that you missed her and axe still on the ground beside her. You just kind of
Oh, yeah.
swing it to the
I
side.
also forgot.
Huh?
I also forgot. I also need to do this.
Oh, the giant damage.
Yeah.
You swing your giant axe to the side after the blade stuck into the ground, and it bashes her, flinging her out. She's knocked unconscious on the ground.
Alright, we'll leave her be.
And I want to use for my bonus action. I want to use the second wind.
Okay.
No. I'm trying to remember what the effects of second wind were. Oh shit. I'm looking it up right now.
Going as fast as I can. Second wind. 1d10 plus your fighter level. So 3 plus 3. So you gain 6 hit points.
All right. Now I'm done.
Okay. Now it's his turn.
Oh no.
He's gonna move over here. He is going to
Just go to the corner.
He's gonna try to hit you with his axe, which is covered in green. Actually, no, it's a staff. He's got a staff that's covered in greenish energy, green and white swirling around.
Uh-oh.
Find out if this is good or bad.
He's gonna miss.
Nice. Take that.
That doesn't sound right though. Something's wrong here. Sorry, 1 second. I think it's doing something wrong.
What?
Well, the number it rolled is lower than the plus it's supposed to get.
Interesting. Roll 20 is just being roll 20 again.
Okay, so 15 to hit. Let's call it that. It still misses, right?
Yeah, it still misses.
Okay. Then, as a bonus action, he's gonna summon the same healing energy he used before and use it on himself. And heal up. Oh, dang it.
Motherfucker.
Okay. That's all you can do. Your turn. Locq, what would you like
I
to do?
am going to attack him again. Oh wait, it's Locq, isn't it?
Me?
Yeah.
Forget.
Dumont is very carefully watching you and encouraging not to interfere.
Well, you know, we need more beer. Save my spot, Dumont! And I start walking back to the bar to go get more beer. And, fuck it. I'm just gonna throw, like, sparkling lights above the stadium before I turn my back. That's what I got for this turn. It looks nice. I took
Alright.
sparkly lights that last turn.
Mara, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna
Go into
attack
fear for the empire.
giant fighter guy that has magical powers.
Alright, roll to attack.
I smite again? I don't remember.
I think you do it twice. It's when you hit though, you don't have to do it right now. 16, that hits.
Use another smite.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
So click the 2d8.
Crap, I don't know why I keep doing that.
You're okay. 10 plus 7, geez, 17 points of damage. He is looking rough. You see where the healing energy he used has healed up the wound on his arm, and you decide to cut in the exact same spot on the other side. You cut down into him, and then you make your own holy energy explode from inside of him as it burns, and he wells out in pain. Oh!
Get him.
Nothing personal. Nothing personal. And then I guess only bonus action
like,
I
cut
have
off
is my channel divinity.
Channel divinity. Alright, what are you gonna do with it?
It doesn't really do much. It's just for the next turn it gives me
What does it give you?
just says as a bonus action you can use your channel divinity to choose a creature within 10 feet and gain advantage on attack rolls.
Oh, that means you would have had advantage on that attack. I would save that for next turn. But you do still have Hunter's Mark. So roll the Hunter's Mark
Was that
damage.
still on him? Shit.
Yep.
I forgot that was still on him. I can roll what, an extra 1d6?
I believe that's what it was.
I think it's a 1d6.
Yeah, 1d6.
Shit, that's a d8. Ignore that one.
Okay. Extra point of damage.
Oh no.
He is not
Just
looking good.
one. Yeah, it's just one. I'll take the one.
Alright, Eric, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna charge him.
How?
With my axe
No,
raised.
but you're 10 foot wide.
Oh. Can I move up to him?
My
Oh,
hunter's mark works.
that's
by
right. She's
hour.
out. She's in my way, isn't she?
She's in your way.
Oh no.
You can step over her, or I can move.
You
Can
can't
I,
occupy the same space.
So I can't, like, as charging, knock her out of the way.
It'd be an action to try and push her.
Step over her.
I can duck. Can I duck? Is that a thing?
I mean, if he was like throwing something, sure. But he's trying to get close enough to within 5 feet to hit.
Yeah, well, I'll try dodging. I mean, that's really not up to me.
Like, she's unconscious and on the ground, so you could like step over her and stuff. But Mara's standing there, bracing her attack against the giant dude.
Then I will swing at Mara.
Roll the attack.
I already
thought we
did.
were holding off
14.
Until the end.
14.
So I missed.
I gotta check something real quick.
Doesn't hit though.
Oh no.
I'm pretty sure you're flanking.
No. Okay, in that
'Cause you're both
case.
fighting Mara.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
Gary's probably really blindsided too.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Caught off guard, Mara. You take how much damage?
Yeah, no, that one hits. That one hits.
7 damage
And
plus
then
your
I
giant.
also have my giant.
Oof. 13
Oh
points of
my
damage.
Oh
13,
my
so
god.
21 minus 13.
So Mara, you're feeling pretty confident. You're staring down this giant guy. He's looking pretty wobbly, going back and forth. And all of a sudden, you turn around to your ally, your trusted friend, and you see a massive axe come swinging at you and just knock the wind out of you as it hits you in the chest.
Fuck you, man. I thought we were holding off.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Eric?
No, that's about it.
Okay. It's his turn now. He's going to once again heal himself with his bonus action. Just for a little bit. 5 points. And he's going to...
So, you know, man, my hunter's mark, if I finish
Oh,
off the
you have to make a
giant, it'll go to
concentration
2.
check.
I do?
Yeah, make a concentration check, which would be like a constitution saving throw.
What is that?
On the sheet, it should say saving throw, the little section. Click on
I
the one that
got
says
it.
con. Okay. You just gotta be at a 10.
Eh.
Hey, you're good. You
Got
maintain
me
concentration.
pop up.
Okay, so Draco is going to...
Several pop-ups, I'm sorry.
He's going to try to attack you, Mara.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that misses. 14.
And that misses.
Okay. Then never mind. You see electricity form around his hand again as he goes to reach out at you, and you just barely step back out of the way.
I smirk.
He's just gonna stay in his corner. Next is Locq. Enjoying your nice beers?
Yeah, I walk back with some new beers, and I see that clearly Eric just attacked Mara. I'm like, he's like, we're supposed to win the match. that's gonna be my turn.
All right, Mara, what would you like to do?
Come on, guys, kill
I'm
them.
just gonna,
Get off each other
I'm gonna
later.
try finishing off our dude.
All right,
Oh.
roll to
Giant
attack.
guy. Did not go, sorry. Oh, no, there it is. Just 23.
All right,
I should
and
get
roll
my
your
extra
hunter's mark, d6. How do you want to do this?
Oh, oh no. Oh boy, I didn't think that far ahead. Shoot. I don't know,
He just
what's
reached
one
out at
way
you with
that
his
he
hand
didn't-
with electricity, trying to shock you with it.
Yeah.
You've been beaten over the head by Erik. He's wobbling back and forth, blood dripping from both his shoulders.
If blood's dripping for both of us, yeah, I feel bad. I'll just regularly attack him. I'm not looking to finish him off in any special way. No need to show off tonight. That'll be tomorrow.
Okay. You feeling a bit merciful. You bring your sword down and kind of blunt side hit him over the head, and he kind of collapses to his knees and falls onto the ground.
No hard feelings, then. Sorry.
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
No, but Eric, you are now marked by my hunter's mark.
Oh, you can move it?
It lasts for an hour.
Can you move it from one person to another, though?
I can if his hit points get to 0.
Oh, cool. All right. That's a fun ability.
Most impressive. But
So
you're
that's
not a
it for
Jedi
your
yet.
turn. Erik, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to go in and finish off.
Got a bit of a head start on this whole one-on-one thing.
Wait, but the other people are out.
Both of them are out.
Stuff.
So take 11 points of damage, Mara.
That finishes me.
All right, Erik, you going for lethal or you going for
Just to
non-lethal?
hurt. Not
I
me.
mean, I was like, if I can even fathom he's going for lethal, I'm gonna try to doing something.
You turn your axe sideways and you hit broadside across Mara. At this point, the axe is nearly as big as you are, Mara. It's like you're the golf ball and he's swinging a putter at you.
Lock up and in defeat.
You are unconscious and on the ground.
Oh.
The whole bar erupts in cheers. Yeah!
Good game, man.
Yeah!
I actually rolled fairly well too.
Yeah, if
On a lot of
if
those
you
one-
didn't get that good roll, you would have been done.
Oh, probably. Because I only had like 15 health points, I think.
Oh, you had more than me for sure, though.
If he hadn't rolled so low on some of those attacks, you guys might have been in trouble. That's Spellcaster.
What was his class?
He's a warlock.
Ah.
Is that a druid? He definitely sounded like a druid to me.
Nope, he's a celestial warlock.
Ooh, interesting.
So he got the special cantrip
you
of
know.
Shillelagh.
Yeah, we could gut him for parts. I'm not saying we should, but we could.
Well, I'm unconscious, so I can't say anything.
After seeing him for so long and fighting with him, though, after fighting with him and seeing him, though, Erik, you do recognize him as being a Goliath. Someone known to have some giant down in their lineage.
With my victory, I raise my hands in the air, screaming joy. As at this point, I believe that my would my giant be about wearing off.
Like the Mario scene where he shrinks back down after getting hit.
You wanna know the other really OP thing about that giant thing? I could do that twice between long rests.
Yeah,
That's like,
this class is
That is
absurd.
nice.
Alright, so some people come in, stabilize, and try to wake up the two competitors, and then Mara.
I'm gonna just straight up heal her. The second, basically, Eric's adulation dies down, and I can do it discreetish, or like not like trampling on his moment. I'm gonna go heal her.
Thanks, Locq.
Yeah. 4.
I'll take 4.
So it's 8.
At 4.
Haley, you have 8.
Okay, that's...
I'm also gonna start scooping up the winnings on Eric's behalf.
But I get some of them. I did help after all. I'll at least take my 15.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, you'll get some.
Overall, you guys won 30 gold there.
Woo!
I don't believe anyone did any bidding. Locq, you didn't do any betting outside, did you?
No, it's kind of hard to decide how I'm gonna do it if they don't have an agreement at a time.
It's true. You didn't know which one of them.
Yeah, I didn't want. I don't have enough money to just go throwing around every which way.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa.
You guys do see Dumonte on the side.
Oh wait. So we each got 30, or
you each put in 15 gold, so the pot was a total of 60 gold.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we each got 30 or what. Okay, cool.
How much are you giving me?
I'll do half.
Oh, thanks, man. I'll take 15 then.
They're both gonna go over and grab a drink.
At this point, I'm gonna go to the bar and get a well-deserved drink. Rounds are on me.
As am I.
For my party and the fighters.
Well, the first round's free for fighters.
Oh, that's right. Well, that never... Okay, I'll buy Locq a drink then.
Nice. I'm on beer number like 6, or at least, or feasibly like more. That was a grand victory. You guys like giants, both of you.
It was
Crazy.
literally.
Are you sitting with them, or are you sitting over there with the giant dude?
Yeah, I'm talking to him as if he's them. That's how fast I am. I'm gonna walk over here. I'm like, that guy would not stop talking. That's my job. Yeah, I don't know.
So Dumonte eventually walks on over to join you guys. Excellent fight. Excellent fight, my friends.
All in a day's work just for fun.
Kinda cheated it a bit, but I don't mind a little bit of bending the rules every now and then.
I mean, there are no rules. It's a pit fight.
I asked. Did I notice that Locq had, during my giant form, had used
healing ward on you?
Yeah, healing ward on me?
Yeah, you could feel it.
Oh, okay.
I
wasn't sure if I had noticed it.
Any of this, so I have no idea what you're talking about, Monsieur.
Of course, of course.
Just gonna play
My allies are punch, and they've never done anything remotely unscrupulous.
I could,
We would never seek to rupture the integrity of the fighting pit.
Of course. I could definitely find a few jobs you would be suited for.
It's a few.
Glad to hear it.
You haven't even tasted our power yet.
Oh, I expect to see more in the Coliseum tomorrow.
Oh, just you wait.
But I can already think of a few if you would care to discuss them in the morning. Catch me early before everyone starts to show up, and we can discuss things if you want.
I'll see you then.
Early?
Stop eating carpet.
Mr. Dumonte, I don't know if you know this, but we're not so good at the early business.
Yeah.
We're the late night ravers, as you can tell. We have very important responsibilities.
Well, then that would make it difficult to do business.
Hey, I'm not one to.
I say, we'll be up.
As long as there's breakfast, I'm there.
I can meet you in the kitchen.
I mean, we could hang out in the kitchen, but hear me out. Could hang out in my bedroom.
You giving your brother kisses. That's nice of you.
I mean, I'm definitely down to take up some jobs from this guy if he's got some nice jobs to offer.
Find out in the morning.
Well, the night is yours. What do you guys want to do?
I'm just gonna finish my beer right now.
Okay.
Talk a little bit
Enjoy
more with that
ass
redhead.
kicking I got from Erik and tell him it was a really good fight. He won't get off easy next time.
The redhead brings you an extra drink, Erik, and says, "Okay, okay, you did a bit better tonight."
My boy here's the best.
I'm sure.
Slaughter. Did you see?
Or don't you even think about it.
Oh, I'm thinking about it.
Alright, my dog. No, my dog, not you.
Don't even think about it, Bard.
That's what I thought she said. I thought she said, "Bard, don't even think about it."
I was like, your pants would look much better on his bedroom floor. I love that line.
Sorry.
You do look over though and see that the giant-like fellow you fought is already healing up again with magical energies.
Can I go up to him and ask him to heal me?
Sure.
I had a good fight. That spike trick you had was really cool.
As I continue to flirt with the bartendress.
You heal 13 points,
Yes.
Mara.
Thank you. We'll appreciate that.
I'll tell you what, a warlock having cure wounds is fucking stupid.
You don't have that many spell slots. What are you talking about?
Every short rest. You want a level 3 cure wounds? Level 2 cure wounds? Sure.
Hey, man. Normally.
No one's overpowered if everyone's overpowered.
That's also very true.
Ain't that the fucking truth of D&D?
It is.
Is there? I was like, I'm kind of cool right now. Is there anything we wanted to do before we fight in the Coliseum tomorrow? Like at Slash?
Well, you guys could
Not really.
You guys could hear the job offers out, but other than that,
I'm just flirting with
I'm
the
just down to
waitress.
do the best before our Coliseum, as long as it doesn't tire us out and get us injured before our fight.
I'm just being supportive.
So I will probably call this an early night once I finish my beer and head off to bed, since we gotta wake up early. And I'm tired from the fight, obviously.
Like I said, I'm just flirting with the waitress, the bartendress rather.
wait, the waitress or the bartender? Because the waitress was the monk who was in there with you.
Bartendress.
Okay.
Wait, the waitress. Waitress is she does some cheap blows.
Hey, she's a cool mom.
I'm gonna be like supporting my boy Erik. I'm gonna be like flirt. Except actually like much better words than that. But I have 3 bardic inspirations left, friend. If you really want to push this, that's 3 d6s. I can help you with your flirting.
The ultimate wingman.
I'm gonna be like.
I take off my helmet. And set it next to me as I'm talking with her.
I just picture Locq doing the whole Gaston song thing.
Not that ridiculous. My man knows how. My man's already got her on lock. I'm just gonna casually drop shit like, I've once time saw him punch out a Tyrannosaurus Rex, or a raptor. I guess it was a raptor, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
He was out.
Like it was
He wrestled with a dinosaur bird thingy, whatever we're calling it.
Yeah, we were calling it dinosaur bird. That's right, we were. He wrestled with a dinosaur bird, and it was fucking wild. It looked like this, and I'm gonna use my elusive ability to make it like twice as big. There you go. That's what I got.
What the hell is that in the background?
I'm gonna keep getting crunk.
What was that in the background? Is that your dogs?
But, oh man.
Yeah, those are my dogs. That's them fighting, playing.
Yeah.
Erik likes to be very vocal.
What should I roll for the bartendress.
Oh, you want to try and flirt with her? Roll persuasion.
Does he?
And I want to
my
use
man-
bardic inspiration.
I'll flirt with her.
Oh, never mind. I don't need to.
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
Okay. Oh, you had a pretty good fight out there.
We're all like we're just like.
So,
I'm
how long are you in
having
town
that.
for, Mr.
I'm still finishing. I'm watching this happen as
Erik.
I'm finishing my
My name
beer.
is Erik.
Ah. Nice to meet you, Erik.
Likewise. I'm in town for a good little while. It seems.
Where are you staying?
The old hospital-like building.
This is moving
Ah.
fast. I mean, not
Or,
to
like,
go back
hotel-
there tonight.
Well,
You bought that
Yeah,
tent,
yeah.
right?
hope you enjoy your stay there.
I did buy that tent, and it's a 2-person tent.
Though,
Like,
I
guys-
say,
Sticking around for the whole
though,
night?
yeah, though I say the beds aren't quite as comfortable there as I'd like.
Ah. You guys gonna stick around for the drinking contest later?
Well, of course.
what? What'd you say?
Well, yeah, we're gonna have one tonight and probably tomorrow night after the competition. As
I'm
you
always
notice,
down
them
for
bringing
some
out
drinking.
2 long tables in the pit this time.
Hard.
I'm not as good at this
This
as
our
I'd like.
fault.
I mean, now I have no doubt. I may or may not already have imbibed quite a number of drinks. I'm not sure.
I've had a few, but my constitution is high.
I've only had,
What?
I think I've had like 2 or 3 as well.
Why don't you all
My
try it
time is
tomorrow night then?
lowest, and I've had. You see me start counting. I clearly go past 10 to beers.
Well,
Whoops.
there's one tonight and then probably one tomorrow night with the way the Coliseum fight's probably gonna go. Everyone will be excited. This place will be packed again.
We not
Well,
at least stick around and see what this is all about.
Sure, you're welcome to. You can even
Yeah,
make a bet if you want.
Let's scope out our competition, and I like do one of these competition. As if we-
No one can compare to you.
So after some time, you guys
Flat-
see
flatter.
bartender takes your time to point out how it works. 4 teams of 4 people. 4 of them line up on one side of the bar. 4 of them line up on the other side of the bar. Each person has to chug their entire drink in one shot, and that's each round.
Are those the rules of the competition?
Yes,
Okay, so you just gotta drink your drink in each round.
yes.
Fastest, I
And
think.
as long as you're doing that, you're in the running.
You have to drink it as fast as you can, and yep.
Okay, if that's the only rule, I'm game for this tomorrow night. I'm good for this.
Count
This
me
is
in.
my calling.
Count me in for tomorrow, since we have to get up early.
Oh, good. I get to see you again tomorrow.
Oh, of course.
Well, good luck in the Coliseum.
Thank you.
You know I'm his manservant, and I make an amazing breakfast. Just gonna slide in with that.
Well, I hope I get to enjoy.
Where,
I hope I get to enjoy such a thing someday.
You
wingman.
can join us tomorrow.
But unfortunately, I do have to get back to work now. There's a good number of people here. She kind of takes her leave then.
Yeah. I was trying to think of something clever to say. God damn it.
Mr. Chance, man, there's tomorrow.
She'll stay if you give her money.
Do not.
I think
That's
that's
terrible.
another building.
Do not.
I think that's another
Professor
building
with the
here.
drinking skills. Yeah. Impress her with the drinking skills tomorrow.
Look, I didn't mean pay her for like anything, but she has to work as a waitress. We might as well have her be our exclusive waitress because we're worth it.
Mean tip her well? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, it's not exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what you're saying. So yes, I agree with that. It is what I am circumspectly saying. Ugh. So one of us would be. I mean, hey, I'm willing to help you push this as far as you're willing to. But if you want to take it slow, as you land folks say, in the words of my
That's all I'm
people,
saying.
we could be out at sea tomorrow and drowning. So
I just need to know if I'm packing up that tent that Locq just bought tonight, or if we're good to stay in our
I mean,
rooms.
it's a nice tent. It may be nicer than our rooms.
This is true.
It's an all silk tent. I'm sure it's quite
No,
not good.
it's not that. It's not that. What that? Like 6-person tent.
I
And maybe
mean,
we should go in on the luxury one later.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, let's do it. If we're all under one roof, the only problem is if we're all under one roof, if a streaking fireball hits that roof, we're all gonna get hit.
Oh, Locq, you have too many worries.
It happened to me one time when I was in Sicily. Yeah, it's a beautiful mountain range poking out of the sea. They serve a fantastic cheese there.
Bet they do.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
I
if there's
said that
no
about-
other. Are there any
Yeah, I
other
don't think there's
exciting
really
events
anything
happening?
else.
How's the
Other than
drinking
watching the party.
competition?
Huh?
How's the drinking competition going?
You got 3 drunk sailors, one holding out against these 3 gnomes that are going at it.
3 sailors versus 3 gnomes.
The gnomes seem to have the upper hand at the moment, but they all look very groggy. Meanwhile, Pete is over there looking fine.
Oh,
Pathetic.
Oh, wait.
That competition means nothing.
Taylor's got this any day.
They're a bunch of pansies.
Wait, who said that to us?
Pete was saying that about his fellow sailors next to him.
I mean, they don't look like they could hold a candle to some sailors I know.
I carried their whole ship. Are you kidding me?
Eventually, he does end up winning the competition
Yeah.
against the other gnomes.
Pete won.
Pete won against the gnomes.
How?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there and give him a slap on his gentle slap. One kind of gentle.
I'm gonna gently slap him with my 20 strength right on the end.
Break his back.
Are we all starting romantic entanglements in this bar?
Alright, well, is there anything else you guys wanted to try and get done?
Well, what happened after she slapped him on his ass? I need to know.
On his ass or on his back?
B-A-C-K.
Yeah, that just means ass in ancient times, Backside,
You didn't think I could, lose to these folk, did you?
Nah. We're a sailor. What we do?
We didn't think you were gonna lose to them. We know you're gonna lose to us.
Just you wait till tomorrow. I'll give you a real competition.
You're the bird that stole my bait.
Oh, good man.
It's him.
I'm the
No,
bird.
I had nothing to do with it.
It went to a noble purpose, and
He's a bit drunk at this point, by the way.
Oh, the perfect subject for my latest creation. I whip out a fucking fish cake, and I offer it to him. An anchovy.
I think you need to roll performance on how good that cake was.
Oh, no, it's very good. Let me tell you, it's very good.
So you made this from the
fish.
guts and everything?
Oh yeah.
From the chum.
And I counted properly as well. The god.
Okay. So it looks pretty good to the rest of you, but it still smells of rancid fish.
Good thing I kept it in my seal pouch that keeps in all aromatic flavors.
So are you taking it out now or not?
Yeah, no, I definitely took it out now to offer to the guy. He told me I stole his fish.
How many people throw up?
I
at the
rolled
bar?
Constitution saving throw, and he throws up on the cake.
Friend, for this, one day maybe you would have earned my enmity. But you are a champion drinker, and I look... and as I'm patting his back, I look over his head at Erik and Mara, and I'm going to be doing one of these. Fucking lightweight. Like, right here, like... Can't even handle the smell of fish after drinking at least 10 beers. What, it lasts 10 minutes on... Exactly! What, it lasts 10 minutes out if he was stranded at sea, eating fish caught 3 days before, as the crew eyes each other knowing, yes, maybe you'll be next.
He kind of wipes it off his mouth. Pulls out a flask and starts chugging.
Alright, I've never had an instance for this, but I'm going to ask him if he's going to offer me some of his... Could I have some of that? Straight up, I'm going to just ask him. Silent.
The cake?
No, his
Oh,
flask. The dude's
flask.
golden.
He puked and drank from the flask.
I mean, that's not a big issue for me, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, I don't know if I would want to drink it.
You want
He said,
some?
sure.
You want some of my drink?
Yeah, of course. It looks delicious.
Make a persuasion check.
This is getting weird.
Now it's weird. He just whipped out a flask. I always offer my flask. It's standard tradition. I'm very persuasive.
Dang.
Anything requiring persuasion is something I'm pretty good at.
Here you go. What your whistle then? Here you go.
With my whistle. I'm gonna sip it. What am I drinking?
Some strong ass moonshine.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna do one of these. I'm gonna gargle it a little bit so like, and I'm gonna drink it really noisily.
Like you can't tell if it's moonshine or lighter fluid.
Oh damn, that's delicious.
Well, that's some good moonshine then, if you can't even tell if it's moonshine or lighter fluid.
Alright, I'm gonna slap him on the back and... Fuck it, I'm not gonna waste anything on this guy. He's not worth it. We're good. He threw up all over my food. That's all. That's bad news bears for me.
He's gonna go and walk away at this point.
What do...
Sit by the bar.
You guys should have tried his flask. It was quite delicious. It was something... I haven't had alcohol like that since I plundered the old faithful.
Flask
She was...
can be all yours.
Locke's like eyes lit up and he's like, I could steal that flask. That's true.
I have no intentions. All yours, man.
No, it's such a piddling crime. If I'm gonna commit a crime in broad daylight, as this night is known, it's gonna be a greater crime than that.
It's getting pretty late in the night.
Yeah, I'm good to rest.
That's my.
Are you resting?
Yeah.
What you said?
You guys head back, take a nice long rest. Pretty uneventful night. Do you guys want to have the conversation with Dumonte, or do you about the jobs, or do you want to wait and have that next week?
I'm down for either. I mean, that way then she's all Amanda, I believe is her name. That way she also is part of it.
I'm not gonna lie, that's part of my problem is that I keep thinking of all the character names, and I forget people's names.
Oh, that's good.
I'm like, oh, that was Erik. I mean, Nick.
I'm just bad with names. I'm just bad with names.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with waiting for Amanda.
Yeah, it's a good time for me too. 10:30.
Yeah, I need to
It's
get some dinner.
10:30 for you, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I gotta actually work in the morning, and I gotta actually be up in the real world in the morning.
I always got to be up in the morning, but I just never sleep.
That's crazy.
Alright, well, yeah, then,
Insomnia
I'd
is
say
a
we wait
bitch.
for Amanda. I'll text her.
I will also say that I'm a little reticent, depending on what the job is. If it's like a big deal, doing before we fight in a pretty significant tournament.
That's true.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, the Coliseum is that night, but most of the jobs are distant, so they require some travel in a few days.
Okay, so he wants to prep us before he just okay, all good. Like
Hey,
it's not like he's not
He's
like
just letting you know what they are, so you guys could think about it.
Oh, so
cool.
we're not doing.
No, you wouldn't be doing a
okay.
job. You'd just be hearing what the options are, so you guys can think about it ahead.
Like, yo, there's like something nearby y'all can go handle or something, for
Yeah.
example. And I'd be like,
Yeah.
you know,
Little Timmy got lost in the well. We need someone to go find him. Old Sally got, you know.
All good.
So you guys can hear those
Yeah,
job.
okay.
Okay.
Then we find it's like a den of kobolds
Yeah.
having to go up against. That would be awful.
Yeah,
Right before the
I will
Coliseum.
I will cast nothing. Good luck, friend.
I just wasn't sure if you guys wanted to like hear it out now, and so you could have a chance to think about it, or if you wanted to like wait. I wasn't sure.
I mean, that way we can have her input also on, you know, the different
let's
quests.
wait. In
Sounds
case
good.
we need her, whatever, you know, her thievery.
Okay. Also, maybe think about a team name.
Definitely will.
Yeah,
Also-
we need to think of a team name.
I'm telling you, let's be the fighting people. It's the best name I've ever come up with on the spot.
I don't think that's gonna work. Very roll off the tongue.